Wow, lots of lag. Wow, lots of lag. Okay, I think I'm set. Hello, hello, everybody. Damn flies today. For sunset. I don't know which one that is. Is that the TP one, Moonstone? Because Ginger already snagged that one. Hello, Maria. Hey, Bob. Hey, Blake. Hey, Dragonlair. Moonstone, Ed, Susan. Hi, Jesse. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Janice. Hi, Betty. Hi, Ginger. Ginger says, mine, mine, mine. I think that's the one that Moonstone was just asking me about, but you already got that one. Yep, Bob got the buffalo. Yeah, I was like, it took me a while to get some to give away tonight because I kept selling them. But I'll show you what I got. Okay, we'll start with the ones that are gone. This one actually didn't turn out too bad for a simple little landscape. Ginger bought that one. The TP. I should switch over and make sure you guys can see it, huh? Oops, where'd my StreamYard go? Okay, so Ginger got the TP. Then I did this buffalo cow, which Bob got. I kind of like it. But yeah, Bob got this one and one of Nelson. And did you need me to send you a invoice on that, Bob, or are you good? Let me know. And then I did this bear that Moonstone got. And this is Bob's lizard, and he got it. And this one was a commission for Ginger. I wish you guys could see it really good because the color is kind of nice on it, but it's hard to show. Hard to show you. They always look a lot better in person once you get them. And, okay, so I got all those ones done. Then I had to do some for giveaways. So we got Ye Old Elk Butt, Walking Away From Ya. I kind of like it. And that's going to be a giveaway tonight. And we've got a buffalo in the snowstorm. And we got a pronghorn antelope. And those are the three that are going to be given away tonight. So, that is that. Hi, Neslover. How are you? Yes, I did an elk butt. Because you know me, I like the butts. And I don't know if anybody's got their cards yet from like last week and the week before, but they are all sent and should be getting there any day. So if you don't have your card yet, watch your mail because it will be getting there. Some of them I sent priority mail in an envelope, and some of them are just in regular cards. Yeah, I think Bob like laid dibs on the buffalo after you went to bed last night, Ginger. Hi, Daniken. Yes, I'd have an affiliate for link for Dick's Blicks if you need any art supplies. I have an affiliate link. Yep, everybody should be getting their cards, except there was one card addressed to Candy that slipped behind my seat that I saw yesterday after I got back from town. So I've still got to send Candy one more. I sent her 3, and evidently one of them didn't quite make the mailbox. So, yep. But all the other ones are sent. Well, she's still getting 2. It's just when I send out the batch from tonight and the ones that I sold yesterday and today, then I'll add it to those ones and send them off. She's still getting 2 though. She might have gotten them today. Hi, Angelfish. What would you put in a 4-foot by 2-foot, 110 gallon? I'd probably start with some water. I don't really know. I'd probably go with some 4-foot by 2-foot. I don't know, maybe some rainbow fish, or maybe a nice puffer. I don't know. Ask people in here because I don't have really big tanks. When I had a big tank, I put it was a discus tank with had discus and Congo tetras and cardinals and rummy nose tetras. Duckweed. Yes, I still got to send Phil some duckweed. When I go to the post office again, I'm going to be holding my breath the whole time because my truck is making a lot of noise. And I'm worried about not getting it back home again when I go. Oh, very cool, Dragonlord. Yeah, Candy is pretty awesome. I don't know where she is tonight. I have not seen her today. She must be busy. She's probably busy working in her yard and stuff because it's beautiful right now. Oh, I got an email. Did I finally get the one from Moonstone? Oh, no, I got a $10 super chat from Daniken. Well, thank you very much, Daniken. That was very awesome of you. Phil wants me to send him duckweed, you guys. Duckweed. But he's going to get a surprise because I'm going to throw in a few other plants, too, besides duckweed. I like that song, Another One Bites the Dust. It's like one of my favorite old songs. That's one that you crank up on the radio when you're going down the road. Oh, hang on just a second. I'll do this. Okay, let me get back over to you guys. Okay. To super chat. Thank you for the super chat. I don't remember, Bob, but thank you for reminding me of that. You're always just so kind to me. Thank you. And hi, Mrs. Griffin. There's a couple every week I plan on doing a couple cards to send to my people that have been Patreons for a while, between the $5 and $10 range, and everybody's going to get one. This week I got a little bit behind. I was going to try to do 1 or 2 of them every week too, but I had a couple picked out to do. But I had some problems with my brother getting sick, and I got a little bit behind on my cards. And then as I got cards done for tonight's giveaway, I was selling them, so I had to do more. I have a spirit over my shoulder, huh? Spirits can be bad or good. I have not seen any spirits in this house, though. Well, he's not doing really good, Maria. He's got pneumonia, and most likely he's got the virus too. But so they're fighting that. But when he went into the emergency room, they also found he has leukemia. Hey, Candy, there you are. Looks like a thin, bearded fellow. Don't be freaking me out when I'm sitting here by myself. You know I live by myself. Although I've lived in haunted houses before, and for the most part, nobody bothered me. I mean, you just kind of like deal with it and don't worry about it, and they leave you alone. Yeah, they did a bone marrow test on him yesterday, and then talked with him and his wife about what steps they should take next for the leukemia. And then they found a valve that's not working in his heart, but they can't do anything about the valve until they get the leukemia under control, because they said they can't operate and give him chemo and stuff. So the heart thing's got to sit for a little while they try to get the leukemia under control. And I guess he's going to be in the hospital there for another 7 days. He's still in the ICU because of the pneumonia. But thank goodness he's not on a ventilator or anything. He's just got some big oxygen tubes. And then once they get him out of there, then he'll be going to the hospital close to him for treatments for the leukemia. So that's what's going on with that. But I was hi, Turtle the Fan. Yeah, the oldest owner is a pretty awesome guy. So that's what's going on with that. And that's why I kind of got behind on my cards. So I started, usually I try to do 1 or 2 a day, and I started yesterday. I was thinking, well, I'll just do this, 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 and this. And then I sold this, 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 and this. So I still had to do some more today for my giveaway. But like I say, I just I'm too far away from my brother to do anything. And besides that, they won't even let his wife in to see him right now. So I've been calling. So I'll probably call again tomorrow. So anyway, yep. So I got some cards ready for the giveaway and got some cards sold. Got a card sitting out in the truck that didn't get in the mail for Candy. But everybody else's cards should be getting there. And I should have brought in my, the tracking numbers are still sitting out in the truck. I need to bring those in because I need to send Moonstone hers for her package. And I should have tracking numbers for a lot of the cards too, the ones that I sent priority. Did you happen to get your other cards yet today, Candy? If you didn't get them today, I would definitely be looking for them tomorrow. I am not going to auction one off. I'm kind of waiting to do an auction. I'm just going to auction like once a month, and the rest of the nights I'm going to do giveaways because I like doing the giveaways too. No mail for me today. Okay, well, hopefully tomorrow they should be there. Hello, GRB. How are you? Oh, I also got to get a hold of my friend in Chile because his card came back and it said that it couldn't be delivered as addressed. So I need to not get rid of him. I need to get a hold of him and find out what I did wrong on the address. Oh, you like the buffalo in the snow? It kind of turned out pretty cool. I like buffalo in the snow. That was one of the things I loved about living in Livingston, is it was close to the only gate in Yellowstone that's open all winter. And I used to go see the buffalo in the snow all winter long when all the tourists were gone. But I'll show these again for the people that weren't here. This one is for the giveaway tonight. I need to turn on my StreamYard so I can see what, yep, okay, that kind of shows. That's for the giveaway tonight. It's a pronghorn in brown pencils. This one is for the giveaway tonight. It is a buffalo in the snow. And actually, I like it. I like buffalo in the snow. This one is the last giveaway tonight, and it is an elk butt. Actually, this was at Yellowstone, and she was walking down the boardwalk in front of me. And you know me, I like butts, so yep, there she is, female elk butt. This one was a commission for Ginger for her beta, what is it, embol? How do you pronounce that? Embolus? Something. I am something. I forget. But anyway, that's Ginger's. And I wish the color would show, but it never does. But it's got a lot of blues and reds and stuff worked into it. It was kind of fun to do. And this one I did, and Bob snagged it. It is his is it a blue-eyed skink, Bob? His lizard, and his name is Nelson. And this one is a bear, and Moonstone snagged it when I got it done. So this one is for her. And the top's kind of uneven because that was the edge of the handmade paper. And then I did this one, and I knew that this one was not going to make it to the giveaway. As soon as I got its eyes and head, top of its head done, I was like, Ginger's probably going to get this one. But when I finished it and posted it, Ginger was in bed already, and Bob snagged it. So that one is going to Bob. And this one I did this morning, and Ginger got it. And it is some teepees right at dusk. And Lefty, I still got to send you an email and answer you. It's been one of those weeks. I have not forgotten, though. Absolutely have not forgotten. I just haven't done it yet. Because I suck. But anyway, yeah, I wanted to get some more done for to give to my Patreons who have been $5 and $10 Patreons for a while. Like Ed, I have in mind what to do for him. And I started on one for Jesse, but then I had to get some. I thought, well, I'll do that after I do my giveaways. But then my giveaways kept selling, so I kept doing more. And I didn't get Jesse's done, but I will. Bob gave you stickers. Awesome. Hi, Anthony. Hi, Mr. Fish, sir. Chevy Fish. Lefty, hi. Well, I figured you were broke anyway after last Friday, Lefty. After River Life stream. This arts auction. So I thought, he's not going to be in any hurry. Bob who? Bob Kaler is one that snagged that buffalo. I knew that one wasn't going to make it when I finished it. I finished it last night. And like I said, I got the top of its head done and down to its eyes. And I was like, this one is not going to make it to the giveaway. I know it's not going to make it to the giveaway. Hi, James Green. How are you? Yeah, see, I knew it, Lefty. I knew it. I knew that was going to happen. Because you kept saying, I can't afford any more, then you'd buy more. Oh, thank you, Benny's. How are you? Thanks for coming in. I'm going to smoke a cigarette. So anybody who doesn't like it, I could put a slideshow on my art up while I did it, but if it bugs you, you can write it bugs you in the chat. I'll put my art up. And then you won't have to look at me. Hi, Hank. How are you? Did I say hi to James Green? So what's everybody got going on this week? Are people starting to head back to work or come out of isolation? Aquaballs, hello. Smoke them if you got them. I always do. Yep. If you join my Patreon for $1 a month, you join the club that gets first choice on the drawings that I post, because I always post them. Everything I do goes in Patreon. And then after a couple days, it'll go on Facebook and on my website if it doesn't sell on Patreon. But it goes in Patreon first. And so for $1 a month, you get to see stuff first. For the $5 a month, you get one card of these cards like I'm doing. You get one card every 3 months. And for $25 a month, you get every 3 months, you get a limited edition print. And for $50 a month, you get a drawing once a year. And for $100 a month, you get an oil painting once a year. So that's how my Patreon is set up. But I just added the $5 bracket. So I've got people that have been in that bracket that weren't getting anything. And I counted, and there was just too many to make it all retroactive. However, every one of them is going to get one card to start out with. Sometime this month. I won't make any promises on fastness because, like I say, I planned on doing Jesse's and Ed's this week, and I didn't get to them because I kept selling the stuff for my giveaway tonight. So, and I had a late start because of my brother. So, but it will be coming. It will be coming. Everybody that's in that $5 bracket and has been for at least 3 months will be getting one within the next few weeks. So that is that. Okay, so is everybody surviving the quarantine or coming out of quarantine? Hi, young fish. Anybody who is coming out of quarantine, please be extremely careful. Oh yes, I gotta answer you too, Pamela. It's been a crazy week. And I have not forgotten about it. I've just got to sit down and answer. You and Lefty have both made inquiries, and I need to sit down and answer you. You don't need to do it again. I know it's there. I just got to get to it. I've got some commissions I'm working on right now. So warning, if you want a commission, you're in a line behind some other people because I'm going to finish them before I take on any more. But I'll get there. Your state is reopening, but you're still home. That's kind of how it's going here too. Everything's kind of starting to open up again, but I'm not going anywhere. I don't care. I want to live. Oh my God, my daughter was so mad at me today. I don't know if she was mad at me, but she was disgusted with me. Because, and I normally don't talk politics, and this isn't talking politics. This is talking my gross, sick sense of humor. The Nancy Pelosi thing. My daughter posted something about how awful of it was of her to fat shame. And I was like, I thought it was hilarious. I watched it like 4 times and laughed every time. So she was all arguing with me and stuff, and I was just like, oh, I totally agree with you. You're totally right. I'll go watch it again just to make sure. Okay, that's all I'm going to say about that. You're hibernating. Yep, that's the best thing to do. I got a lawnmower that I ordered on Amazon, like just one of those ones that you push by hand, because always before, the old owner of the trailer court would always like swing through my yard on his riding lawnmower and knock it down for me. But since he sold the trailer court, and I got a notice from them that any work that they do like that, they're going to charge me $50 an hour. Hi, Oji-san. So I ordered a little push mower, and it came yesterday, but I got to put it together, and then tomorrow I'll start whacking down on the yard. I know I'm going to a special place in hell for that. That's definitely true, Zen. I have a weird sense of humor, and that did totally crack me up. It did totally crack me up. And there is a fly landed in my coffee. So I'm going to have to dump out the rest of my coffee, which is nicely made with Fireball, and now there's a fly in it. So here in a minute, I got to go make myself another cup of coffee. Yeah, $50 an hour if they mow my lawn for me. So I decided I was going to get myself one of those little push mowers. That fly is feeling good. Yep, no doubt, but it ruined my cup of coffee. I'm just glad I saw it before I sucked it into my mouth and spit it out, because that's always nasty. Time for you to win the big ass snow buffalo. That one turned out kind of cool for just a little. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to pull it off on such a little drawing, but it's not bad. I wish I would have left a little bit more room around him. But what you guys don't realize is some of the details in a 2.5 by 3.5 inch drawing, to get it detailed kind of is hard sometimes. Extra protein, yes. I'll send it down for you, Kevin. The Fireball will sterilize the fly. Yeah, but I still don't want to swallow the fly. So Bob wants the buffalo. Derek wants the pronghorn. Doesn't anybody want the antelope or the elk butt? Yeah, when some of the detail, if you sharpen your pencils to a real fine point and the detail's still smaller than that, you just got to kind of go for it. Oh, that's right. You won the falcon. I like how that falcon turned out. Ginger, do you want the elk butt? Oh, Ginger Graves wants the butt. So which one should I do first? I could go ahead and get one done, get one given away, and then put you guys on the art slideshow for a minute while I go make myself a fresh cup of coffee without a fly in it. Because coffee is better without flies in it. I mean, I'm just saying. Okay, Cole wants a pronghorn. What one should I do first, guys? We got elk butt, pronghorn, and the buffalo in the snow. And that's a big bull elephant in the snow, by the way. Bob picked up on that right away. That's okay, this card here that Bob snagged, that is a cow. That's a cow buffalo. This guy, if I can find him. Oh, where did he go? There. This guy is a big old bull in the snow. So, yeah. Anyway, so which one should we do first? The elk butt? Okay, we'll do the elk butt first. And the elk butt is probably the one that I just dropped on the floor behind me. Nope, it isn't. The elk butt is this one. We're gonna give this one away first. Elk butt, walking down the boardwalk in Yellowstone. So we're gonna do the elk butt. I'm gonna write down a number. Okay, so I wrote down a number. It is between 1 and 50. The number is between 1 and 50. I'm going to type start. You get one guess. And whoever gets closest without going over is the grand prize winner of the elk butt. So let me put start. Type it over again, BCFR. One guess per person. And whoever gets closest without going over. Okay, slowing down. Slowing down, slowing down. I'm going to type stop. I saw one person got it right on. Some of you were really, really close, but one person got it dead on. Okay, I'm going to type stop. You got one of them, didn't you? You got two, didn't you, Jesse? Okay. I think just one person got it dead on, but you guys can double check. The number is 48. And Cole is the first one that threw out a number, and he hit it right on. Actually, yeah. Yep, he hit it right on. So send me your address. I know you sent it to me before, but I don't feel like looking for it. So send me your address again, Cole. So Cole got the elk butt. And now I'm going to put you guys on my slideshow for just a minute while I go make myself a cup of coffee without a fly swimming furiously in it. Yeah. Oh, I think he rolled over on his belly now. He rolled over on his back, but yeah, no. Not going to drink it. Okay, so I'm going to do a screen share here, and I will be right back. Let me find my StreamYard. There we go. And share screen. And over here. And here. And here. And I'll start this up. And I will be right back. It's just I must have a cup of coffee without a fly floating in it. So I'll be right back. Ah, buddy. We don't like those flies. I need my spoon. No, come on. Creamer. What the hell? I'm back. Stop this. Let me go over here. And put myself back in again. All right. Hello again, everybody. I have coffee without flies. It should never be intimidating. That's not a good thing. I do not have prints of the guy playing the fiddle. I've never made prints of him. And I don't even know if I've still got the photograph of him. I might. I'd have to check. Oh, don't even say that, Cole. I would be so pissed off because I already threw, I wasted a whole bunch of Fireball in that cup. I don't want to do it again. But he's like whining. I might have to take him outside pretty soon. But I'll wait a little bit. I think he mostly thinks he needs cookies. But I gave him a whole bunch already. So what else is going on with everybody? Oh yeah, the original's long gone. Yes, my coffee has Fireball in it. But I threw out a bunch of it because I made myself a good stout drink that the fly landed in, and it was only halfway gone. So sad, so sad. I don't have any more of the Bobcat. I have one more print, though, that I was going to ask you if you wanted to get, or I can wait and give it to you the next time I send out prints in 3 months. It's the two little girls, the back of the two little girls. I think that you were sad when you didn't win it, Maria. And when I was looking through getting prints ready the other day, I found I do have one more of them. The last one, you know which one I mean, of the two little girls walking. Getting all of your Amazon packages tomorrow. I've got a few sitting in my mailbox now that I got to go over and get because I ordered a new set of ears and some coffee. And I forget what else. I ordered some new business cards with my website on them. And I ordered another set of cards, like note cards, to send out the cards to the winners in, so they'll be getting different ones. Have I ever done a self-portrait? Oh, hell no. Hell no. But yeah, so I should have some stuff in the mailbox, but I haven't been over there yet today because I'm kind of semi-scared to drive my truck, but I got to drive my truck over there. I'm afraid my truck is going to leave me stranded really soon if I don't get it to the mechanic, and I can't right now, so... What's so awesome? Oh, you do want that? Okay. Do you want me to wait and send it for your next print? If you wanted to buy it, it's $40, but you can wait until the next set of prints go out, and I'll remember to send that one to you. Oh, yeah, I saw those last night, Jesse. Those are pretty awesome. Going to be tough getting fish out of India. I think it's going to be tough getting fish out of anywhere right now. Don't screenshot me. That's so awful. Why would you want to do something like that? It doesn't matter to me, Maria. Whichever one you want is good for me. So I can wait, and I'll remember that one's for you when I send out the next set. India just had a big tropical storm hit it. I didn't see that. I know with the virus, it's hard to get fish out of anywhere right now. Thank you for sharing that, Candy. Yeah, I saw on Blackie's stream last night, he showed his flounders stuck on the side of the glass. So they're pretty cool. They are pretty cool. Okay, Maria, I'll remember that one's for you. Ooh, a category 3. Yikes. How much for the cult picture? I don't know which cult picture. Most everything that you'd have to go on my website to see what's available. And I've got one inquiry about one of the drawings on there because most everything is sold. I've just got a few pieces that aren't. Oh, huh. Oh, good. I'm glad that shipping's opened up. I hear everything's getting really expensive, too. I hope it drops back down again. You don't know how to screenshot anything? What's the new website? I have a website for my art. And Derek just posted it. Oh, coffee with Fireball is so good. You were in my photos while getting coffee. Wonder how Joseph is doing with their settling down and getting all the tanks organized. Coffee is always good, yes, but with Fireball on it, it's really good. Buddy is about the same, Bob. He's not as bad as he was the other night, but he's definitely, I mean, he gets a little bit worse all the time. He could, like the last few nights, he's been able to stand up, which he couldn't do the other night. The night that I was so upset, he couldn't even stand up. But he has a lot of trouble going down the steps, and going up the steps, I have to help him too. Going down the steps, I have to just kind of like give him a little bit of support, and he tries to just like jump all of them at once. He isn't very good. And going up the steps, I kind of grab his back end and help him up each step. So he's getting old. He's getting old, and I just keep hoping that he won't get any worse, but he's ever so slowly, he gets worse. But that one night, he was real bad, and he hasn't, I mean, he stood up, his back legs were splayed out totally sideways, and it was really bad. And now, like, you can tell his hips are weak. He's kind of halfway standing up, and his hips are not doing real good. And he's turning around to lay down. His legs just kind of go, his back legs just kind of go out to the sides. But, now he's laying down, like, staring at me with adoring eyes. So what can you do? Kaler's Aquatic. Should I trim my dwarf hair grass? I actually don't have dwarf hair grass, or I would answer you, but that is one that I don't have. Hello, Fishy Fun. Oh, I'm sorry you had to walk there, Fishy Fun. That's not a good thing. If it made you sore. And hang on just a second. I've got to see what I've got here and tell everybody thank you. Oops. Okay, thank you, Scott. He gave me a $20 super chat. And Ginger sent me $50. I'm not sure if that's for... Oh, does bribery work? Oh, too funny, Ginger. Oh, thank you, Ginger. And Daniken sent me $10. So thank you, guys. Does bribery work? I think for that, if you wanted that buffalo, you'd have to fight Bob for it. Oh, you're talking about the buffalo that I've got to draw yet? Draw the number for? Yeah, unfortunately, it's just totally random who wins it. So thank you, guys. And thank you once again. I can't read off all my Patreons because there's like 31 of them, but I love you guys. Thank you. You'll fight Bob? I bet you could take him out at the knees. So does anybody else have anything exciting going on? Anybody else want to share 4x210 gallon stock ideas? I bet Bob would have some good ideas for you. What is the total for your 2 cards? They're $30 a piece, so the total is $60, Bob. I can send you an invoice if you want to do it that way, or I don't really care. So, it's up to you. Let me know if you need an invoice, and if you don't, it's $60. And if you want the buffalo in the snow, it sounds like Ginger's ready to fight you. Well, we have 3 super chats from Ginger, Scott Gordon, and Daniken. So thank you guys. And hang on just a sec here. Okay. Didn't want to do that. Let me get back to my live stream. Okay. Jesse says, fight, fight, fight. Whoever wins the pronghorn, you don't want your elk butt. It's a nice elk butt, Cole. Uh-oh, fishy fun. Well, it's better to be overcautious than not cautious enough. But the tests don't look very pleasant to me. Oh, Ginger's got out the boxing gloves. Hey, Big D. That's good. You need your sleep. Yeah, the super chats are actually like to my PayPal, Kevin, because somebody touched buttons and totally fucked up their AdSense and therefore is not monetized. So my super chats are done via my PayPal because somebody touched buttons. I don't know who did it, but somebody touched buttons and screwed up super chats. It must have been Candy or Bob. All their fault. So we just do the PayPal and we call it super chats. No, actually, I screwed it up, Kevin, and I straightened it up, but now YouTube will not let me restart the monetization, and neither AdSense nor YouTube will answer me. And I undid it as far as I could. Now I need them to undo it on their end, and I'm having trouble getting them to acknowledge my existence. So that's kind of where that's sitting, GRB. Eventually, I'm sure I'll get a hold of somebody that will fix it for me, but I fucked it up, but I did fix it, but it's not fixed on their end. But it was my fault. But still, it would be nice if they would acknowledge me when I keep writing to them. But I shall keep trying, because I know that also right now with the virus and stuff, they're working mostly with automation and not very many people. So hopefully when things get back to normal, it'll get fixed. My neighbors have dogs that bark a lot. So anything else exciting going on with anybody? The doc told you to lay off buttons. Well, they probably don't digest that well, Bob, unless if you're going to eat buttons, make sure you get the ones with the 2 big holes in the middle of them. Because the 4 little tiny holes, they kind of strain it too tight. So you want to swallow the ones that have 2 bigger holes in the middle of them. Chiclets. Hello, chiclets. Hi, Raven. You got your garden planted? That's nice. I wish I had room for a garden, but I don't. I always used to have a great big garden, so I've had many a garden before. Your black rams spawned again? Oh, yeah, that's right. They've been spawning. So hopefully, I think your parents were eating them before, weren't they? So if you pulled the parents, hopefully you will get some good fry. I am really bad about writing down names and stuff of people who want stuff. But I will mention this on here that I have about 10 rice fish that could be going out if someone wants to buy them. However, I don't know if I can ship anything till I get my truck fixed, so never mind, because they're just going to have to sit here because I can't. It's hard to get to the... I'm scared to go to town right now because I'm afraid my truck's going to leave me stranded. I need to get it to the mechanic, but it's got to wait till I get some money saved up. So never mind, because if I sold some, I wouldn't be able to ship them anyway right now. So, and plus, I don't really want to ship right now anyway because the mail is taking forever, and I don't really want to ship live fish. I mean, the weather's good and everything. I wouldn't have to even put in heat packs, but the post office is all fucked up right now. But I'll let you guys know because I do have one batch that's ready to go. But I'll probably wait for the mail to get a little bit better and when I get my truck fixed. Nine days. Holy cow, Jesse. I know my cards are taking, some of them, it's just been strange because, like, I sent a whole batch and some of them got there in 2 days. Some of them it took 2 weeks. 3 of them came back to me because they said it needed more postage because they weren't able to put it through their machines, although the other ones all went through. But so I just resent them. So yeah. Oh, you doubled the size of your school. That is awesome, Maria. Oh, well, take it easy, Big D. Take it easy. Yeah, go get your meds. Yeah, I just got some heart pads from these heart pods from Jesse. They're really awesome things. But he said that they shipped them like a month ago, and I just got them. So, and some stuff is going like getting there right away. So it's just like totally sporadic. So I don't really want to ship fish and have it be totally sporadic. I know, aren't the heart pods are just so cool, Candy? I love them. I'm going to set up a blackwater tank, and they're going to be very prominent in it. Yeah, there is a bunch of different kinds of rice fish. I've got the Daisy's rice fish, which I think are about the smallest of them, but they're very colorful. Yeah, I'm glad you didn't ship me fish either and take a month to get here. That would not be a good thing. You're waiting for your Harlequin Rasboras to spawn? That will be awesome, though. Are they called a skunk? I thought they were called monkey pods. Are monkey pods different? Skunk tree pods. I thought they were called. I thought they were monkey pods. I got this week. I got a lot of stuff. I got the heart pods. Oh, they're different. Okay. And um, last week I got some plants, some pothos ivy, and somebody sent me. Jess Shrimp Granny sent me a really awesome book about cougars. I've really been having fun looking through. And Priscilla sent me a face mask. That is totally awesome. Priscilla made that for me. And some hand sanitizer, which I still got to open up. See, she sent me this bottle of hand sanitizer, and she put it inside of this plastic bag, which has the top, maybe quarter of a bottle is inside the plastic bag instead of being in the bottle. So I'll have to make sure I open it up when I need a lot of it. Oh, but she's so sweet. I hope she's still scarfing her face. She needs to be. Everybody needs to be wearing a face mask. And if you're one of the weird people that thinks it's a violation of your rights to wear a face mask, then shame on you. Because it's just as much for protecting other people as yourself. And if you are too fucking proud to do a very simple thing to protect other people's health, then shame on you. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Your dog just fell out of bed. I'm kind of quiet tonight because it's just been one of those long weeks. Yeah, I don't see why people are throwing such a fit about wearing a face mask. It's not going to hurt you any to wear it. And it could mean you're saving somebody else's life. He's a little special. I remember one of the times when I was like 9 months pregnant, and I've got an antique bed that sits up really high. And I had this schnauzer mix, and I was about 9 months pregnant. I was quite large. And I was laying on the bed, and he was laying on top of my stomach. And he fell asleep and moved a little bit, and he just kind of like rolled off my stomach and hit the edge of the bed and rolled on down to the floor, which my bed sits about 3 feet off the floor. It was pretty funny. Let me make sure that I got it. Okay, Chevy Fish. I will remember, but it's going to be a while before I can ship anything because of the shit going on and the fact that I don't want to guarantee being able to ship anything when I'm not sure if my truck is going to break down at any time. So, yep, but I will put a star on it and try to remember. That's a bad thing, is I know a lot of people have asked me, but I always forget. I'm really bad about forgetting. That would be good, Jesse. Jesse says his workplace is now saying we might be able to work from home until a vaccine comes out. That would be kind of awesome. Except you need a haircut. Dan didn't have a stream tonight because of the fish veterinary online clinics that he was doing. He said last week that he was going to miss this week because of the online clinic. Oh, you cut your hair? Last time I saw you, your hair didn't look cut. And Moonstone is lurking and listening. Hi, Crystal. How are you? Yeah, he had an e-conference for the with the fish veterinarian. So he'll be back next week. But he was going to miss this week. And I knew that, and I was going to go early and totally forgot until he didn't come on. And then I was like, oh, shit, that's right. And I didn't have my butt ready to go. So yeah. You just ordered Cabalist caves that Rachel uses. I think they like breed in rocks and stuff too, but I'm not really sure. I'm going to stand in front of my mirror before next week and cut my hair off because that's what I do. Actually, I've done that for like the last 10 years. I just cut it myself, so nothing different. I'll just cut it. Yep, it is crazy times. Lurking and water changing. You can come over and do mine for me. I have a few left to do. I did some of them today, but I've got a few more to do. Oh, we could do another giveaway. If I was going to do another giveaway, what one should I do next? I have given away this guy. And I still have left to give away the buffalo in the snow and the pronghorn buck. This guy. Yeah, I'll probably do the pronghorn next. You just got back to work and these streams get me through. Yay. Do the buffalo, save the best for last. So I don't know which one is the best. I usually try to save the best for last, but I don't know which one is the best. We got the buffalo and we got the pronghorn. So I should save the best for last, but I don't know which one's everybody's favorite. Save the buffalo for last? Okay. and save the pronghorn for last. You guys don't help me out a bit. You know that, don't you? They're probably just on an even keel. A coin toss. Yeah, I'll just kind of reach over and whichever one's on top. The buffalo. I'll do the buffalo next, and I'll do the pronghorn last. The buffalo was kind of fun. Yeah, in the snow. It's not like super detailed, but you still got to get just enough detail to show his form really good. So he was kind of fun to do. Of course, the shine's hitting it where you can't really see it. Let me see. There we go. It's a little bit better. Well, you saw it. I remember you seeing it, making a comment on it. No, they're more than 14. Most of them are 30 and some of them are 20. It just depends. You want a silky chicken card? I'm not sure if I even have any pictures of silky chickens. I was going to do for your card for your Patreon, I was have that rice fish that you posted on Facebook with the bubble butt. That's what I was going to do for you. Your glasses broke and fell off. All you see is a furry hump. Hi, Annie. You love silky chickens? Okay, I'm going to write down a number for the buffalo. We'll do the buffalo. Ginger Graves wanted it. Is she still here? And Bob wanted it. He's still here. I know Ginger wanted it. I hope she's here. Ginger, if you're lurking, you better get over here. There's my pen. I gotta think of a number. Oh, there she is. We're about ready to do the buffalo. So I'm going to write down a number for the buffalo. We're going to do the buffalo next and the pronghorn last. The buffalo in the snow. Okay, so we're going to do the buffalo, and it is a number that is between 1 and 50. So everybody gets one guess. The person that comes the closest without going over wins the buffalo. You think you heard her mutter something about beating an old man? Yep. Okay, it's between 1 and 50. And I'm going to actually, I need to write it down, not just think of it. Okay. Between 1 and 50, and I'm going to type start. Mm-hmm. Is everybody done? I'm going to type stop. Okay, so what's kind of sad is I was going to do 14, but I decided to change it. And Ginger would have won if I wouldn't have changed it, but I changed it. And so I did number 24. And I think Ed got it with 23. Unless somebody got closer. If somebody got 24 or another 23, I think Ed got this one. And it looks like it was Ed. Yep, Ed got it. Yay! So I know I have your address, but send it to me anyway, Ed, so I don't have to look for it. Because I'm kind of lazy when it comes to looking through everything, trying to find addresses. So you can send it to me on Facebook, or you can send me a quick email for it. And Ed got the buffalo. Thank you, Bob. Bob paid for the cards and plus sent me a super chat. So thank you, Bob. Yeah, you're gonna be getting a card coming from your Patreon pretty quick too within the next couple weeks. Plus, you still have one paid for that you haven't picked out yet. But you just got a buffalo in the snow for tonight. So that is going to leave us with one left, which we'll do just when I'm getting ready to go, which is going to be the pronghorn. And then the people that bought them, they'll be going out to. I'll probably try to go in the next couple of days and keep my fingers crossed that my car makes it. Whatever was wrong with it, it was squeaking a little bit before. Then all of a sudden, when I was in town the other day, it just started like squealing. So whatever was wrong with it is really wrong with it right now. Check out the Polish crested. They have a little mop over their eyes. I think I've seen them before. No, it's not the fan belt. It's something like in the tires or front end. It's like in the drivetrain in the front or something. No, it's not a motor sound. It's something in the body. Nope, it's not the fan belts. I don't know if it could be the shocks or wheel bearings or something on. It's in that area. Axle is possible. Let's hope not. It doesn't make any noise at all when I hit the brakes. It's making noise when the wheels turn. And it does it worse when I go over bumps. Could be the bearings, or it could be the shocks. Tie rod's possible. Something in the front there is what's wrong, but I can't afford to take it to the mechanic right now. So, yeah. But something is squealing really bad. Yep, Cole, be sure you send me your address. I know I have it, but I See, I get lazy trying to look back through everything, trying to find it. So just send it to me again. Okay, I got it, Cole. Bubble gum would be a good thing. Yes, I need to go get some bubble gum. Nope, it's not a tire noise. It's something in the front end itself. It's not a tire noise at all. All right, Ed, I'm glad you like buffalo. I'll show you again. He's not like super detailed. He's a big bull with his head down in the snow. It was kind of a fun little card to do, and I hope you like it. And I'll be sending it to you when I get to town. Okay, Danica, good night. Thank you for coming in. Yes, actually, Cole, they do look way better in person. He got one. I don't remember which one he got, but I can't get good pictures of them because they're so small. And they definitely do look a lot better in person than the photographs that I put up. So hopefully you will be pleasantly surprised because, like I say, they do look better in person. Hi, Anna. How are you? You have a good night too, Danikin. Yes, everybody stay safe. Don't be an idiot. Wear a mask. Wash your hands. Sanitize everything and stay safe. Yep, Big D's won a couple too, so he knows. They do look a lot better in person. It's just really hard to get a good photograph of anything that small, or actually any drawing period, but especially when they're this small, it's really hard to get a good photograph of them. No, I don't think it's rock, so there's something wrong. It's started out, I've been driving it for over a year with it squeaking. It just got really bad. It got a lot worse the last few days. And it's not rocks. There's something wrong with it. Oh yeah, Pam is live streaming. I should shut down and we can go raid Pam's stream. Oh. Hi, Daniel. Oh, I should think of a good story to tell or something, but I'm kind of like storyless right now. Yep, stay home and safe. Okay, Moonstone, thank you for coming in. Oh no, you missed out on the art. Well, Ed won the buffalo. And in a while before I go out, we will do the pronghorn, which is the last one for tonight. Yeah, it's not a motor sound fishy fun. It's something in the front end. It's not the motor making noise. It's something in the front end, like the drive line, wheels, that type of front end. It's not coming from the motor. Ed, you could share your dream. That's a cool story. What about this dream? Do you want to come up, Ed, and share your dream? That could be Phil. I don't know. But like I said, I don't have the money to take it anywhere right now. So I'm just trying to drive it as little as possible. And staying as close to home as possible so I don't end up stranded someplace and have to walk home. Because I'm old, you know. Ed, hang on. I'm going to send you a link. On Facebook. Okay. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I'm not sure if I want to know what you guys are talking about. Okay. You got 4 minutes. Hey, Barbara, I haven't seen you forever. What are you sewing? Are you making some masks? Buffaloes have goatees just like Ed does. Oh. Oh, I just got an email saying that PunchiePaints is live now. Gotta love it. Oh, dear. I'm going to send someone else a link to. Okay. So both of you can come up and argue with each other. Hi, little fish in the kitchen. Oh, Bob. I sent you a link too, Bob. I'm just trying to check my StreamYard every once in a while because I can't stay on my StreamYard because the chat is frozen on my StreamYard for some reason. And you guys can show us fish. I need to totally trim the plants in my rice fish. I can't even put you guys over on my rice fish right now because all you would see would be a whole tank full of plants. Yes, my truck is 4-wheel drive, Phil. If I pass out, can Zen proxy guess for me? I suppose if she put like which one was for you and which one was for her. Oh, there's Bob. Hello, Bob.
Hey, hey. I must be the other person you sent the link to.
Yep, I sent one to you and one to Ed.
Ed's probably had enough of me today already.
Did you guys get together today?
Yeah, we did at one of the fish stores, and
That's what I was just gonna say. Was it at the fish store?
yep,
So what
yep.
did you come home with?
Well, luckily the owner told me that he had about 200 baby emerald cories, and Ed's been slipping in and buying them as he has the money to, trying to buy them all up. Kind of like Ginger with rainbows and the art. And I told the owner about that. Yeah, Ed got 6 when he was there today the first time. So I got 10 of those.
You got 10
And
of them. That's a good start. I mean, you
yeah,
should. I mean, when they get big enough, if you got 10 of them, you'll probably have enough in there to do some breeding.
oh yeah. Yeah, well, I have some adult emeralds already, but these were just $1. They're usually like $5. So,
Nice,
yeah.
nice.
Yeah. And I got 5 little goldfish at another place before that.
Ginger
But
says, mine, 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 mine.
yeah, not these. Not these, Ginger. Not these, Ed. Yeah, I told Ed, I said, he's got baby little Corys back there, $1 a piece. It's like, oh, I know, I've been coming in and buying them as I can, get more of them. So thanks a lot.
Hi,
Okay,
Holly.
it's been 5 minutes, so
I don't see Ed yet.
no,
He's probably hiding his quarries from you before he comes on.
he probably is. He
So
was
you
late.
don't, so you can't see how many he got.
He was late today too, getting there, so we had to start without him. So he wasn't in half of the video. I think he has to get his beard just right.
Ah, yes.
But yeah, that's the guy that was saying. I asked him specifically, how's his ordering going and his shipping, and he said
Oh
today
yeah,
it was.
I was watching that. I didn't watch till the very end because I was trying to get some drawings done for tonight.
Yeah,
But I did watch the beginning of it. The guy with the beard and stuff, the store owner.
yeah.
Yeah.
Said he had more to pick from today than he had in weeks. So whether or not they fill it and send them tomorrow, that remains to be
Did
seen.
he say if the prices were going up or not?
He didn't mention that they were. I mean, how can you beat $1 a fish?
Yeah. Well, I was just I think it was on Bob Steam Thoughts show. He said that he'd gotten a couple listen, but the prices had like skyrocketed up. Hi, Michael.
I've heard that some places are trying to price gouge. Rico, I'm gonna knock you out. Rico's a little 18-year-old with cancer over there barking. Rico.
Yeah, I was trying to get a on your live stream the other night. I was trying to like do a screen grab to get a picture of Rico to do a little drawing, but I couldn't get one that was clear enough to see his eyes and stuff. So yeah.
I think he's forgotten that he had supper. That happens to me sometimes.
Yeah, yeah.
But he definitely had a big supper. That's his come and feed me bark. Rico, you trying to act like Buddy? I don't have a treat. No. No.
Jeff Shrimp Granny sent me treats for Buddy. And right now he has 3 boxes of treats. So they should last him for a while.
Well, Rico's funny. He won't take a treat if any of the other dogs are aware of it, even if they have one.
Really?
He's weird. No, because he doesn't want to grab it and run with it and all that. It's weird.
Ah.
Rico, you want me to pick you up? What do you want? Come here. Come here. Come on.
Time to dish up ice cream. I want some ice cream. I haven't had ice cream since all this shit started.
I wish I could have some ice cream. There he is. Raising all that hell.
Can you have like sherbet or anything like that?
I guess if it were sugar free, or I guess I hadn't explored that far. I've been trying to be really good.
Yeah.
He's licking his lips, isn't he? My name's over his face, so I can't tell. Well, you can't either, then, can you?
I can't either. No, your name's over his face.
I trimmed his nails last night. First time ever he's ever let me do that. Little Rico.
Oh, he's so sweet.
He's so little, yeah. He's a good boy. I bet Ed fell asleep.
He must have because he hasn't come back.
Or he really did see me and he said, no, hell no, I've had enough of that today. We had a good time, though. We hung out with the owner after he closed for quite a while.
Oh, that's
And,
fun.
you know, he was talking about expanding, and he took us next door and showed us that and how he was going to set it up. And so it was really cool.
Candy says they have ice cream for low carb, so it would be good for no sugar.
Oh,
My favorite ice cream are these the bars, like the popsicle things that are like lime juice,
yeah.
and they're like really sour. I don't know how much sugar they have in them or if they have sugar in them, but they're like my favorite ones. The lime ones.
I haven't had any dessert in forever. And Moonstone's making the bread, you know, the sourdough bread, and sitting
Yeah,
in
she
the
told me
room.
she was making it with almond flour for you.
Yep. So I think
That's
she baked mine today. I haven't had bread in 3 or 4 months. Trying to
I used
remember.
to make bread all the time, but with the kids growing and stuff, it's like when I make bread, I just start dumping stuff in a bowl. I don't measure anything or use any recipe. And I usually end up with like 4 or 5 loaves of bread. And that's a lot of bread for one person.
Yeah. You can freeze it, but I don't like bread that's been frozen.
No, I like it. I like it when it first comes out of the oven
Yeah.
and it's hot.
I don't like frozen seafood either. After you've lived in towns that have fresh seafood, I know.
Yeah, there is a big difference. If it's
Yes.
frozen, it breaks down a little bit.
Yep, you're right. I didn't know that till I lived in Jacksonville, and the first fresh shrimp I had, I was like, "Oh my God, where have you been all my life?"
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, when I lived on Cape Cod, every Friday I would go down at the harbor where the fishing boats parked.
Mm-hmm.
There was a fish store right there. And you'd walk in, it was like a big warehouse, and the front end was like cases with the fish cut up and all that stuff.
Yep.
But they would be going in and out of the back. And when they open up the doors from the back, you could see them like with whole tunas back there and stuff, chopping it up because they bought it right off the fishing boats. So it was extremely fresh.
I don't know if I'd like to watch them chop it, but I do love fresh seafood.
You tried to get up there, but you can't do Facebook links. Why can't you do a Facebook link? Bob got up with a Facebook link.
Oh, did I? Yeah, just had to put it into the browser. Oh, is that Ed?
Yeah.
I think because he's got a different channel or something that won't let him.
Okay, well, I will throw it up momentarily in the chat. Are you ready, Ed? Get ready, because I'm going to delete it right away.
Yeah, because Candy might try to come up there.
Oh my God, wouldn't that be awful? uh, yeah, I lived on Cape Cod for about 5 years, Lefty. There he is.
Sorry.
Yeah, that was the longest damn 4 minutes I ever saw.
I tried to download a different browser and everything. We had Chappie working on it for like 3 hours once, and we just couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And so James said that he was going to just get on my computer and fix it, and I forgot to bring my computer to the big fish deal, and then this whole sickness came out and haven't fixed my computer. I'm so sorry, Pam.
Oh, you're fine. Little
But-
Fish in the Kitchen says, how was Cape Cod? Cape Cod was quite lovely in the wintertime. I loved living on walking the beaches and stuff in the wintertime. It was really nice. Sometimes there'd be a lot of snow, but it was still really nice. But in the summertime, oh my God, Cape Cod is like the main tourist destination for half of the East Coast. And on a nice sunny day, you can't get anywhere close to the beach. And when it's raining on Cape Cod, don't go shopping. If it's sunny on Cape Cod, don't go to the beach. Go shopping.
Someplace I've never been.
It was a lot different than I pictured it. I think in my mind, I had like what you see of pictures of Nantucket and stuff, which I've also been over there. But it's quite a bit different. There's in the middle of Cape Cod, there's quite a bit of forest and wildlife refuge and stuff where there's a lot of deer and wild turkeys and stuff like that. And of course, there's just beaches everywhere because it's a cape. But it's different than what you'd expect. But it's the only thing is that there is a lot of summer homes, like rich people that just have their summer homes there.
Yeah.
And in the summertime, there's a lot of tourists. A lot of tourists. In the wintertime, though, it was quite nice. I really liked it in the winter times when all the summer home people were gone and all the tourists were gone.
We're not going to be able to have our tourists this summer. It looks like, Chattanooga has a lot of Civil War stuff and the aquarium and all that. So,
yep, my whole town has bass tournaments every single weekend. And I mean, they're like $100,000 bass tournaments.
I wonder if they might let them do that though out on the lake. I mean,
well, I saw where they opened up Yellowstone Park and Teton National Park, and there was like lines of tourists waiting to get in. But I don't think they've opened up the lodges and I think the bathrooms are kind of limited and stuff.
Yeah.
And I know they haven't opened up any of the camping sites yet.
Well, buffaloes are really big in my family. My uncle is a Potawatomi shaman, and his name is Tatanka something, whatever sleeping is in Potawatomi. It's terrible. I can't remember his Native American name. But when he became a shaman, they butchered a buffalo, and then they gave him the head, and he was supposed to give his head to the son, and he didn't have a son, so he gave me the head.
Oh, nice.
Oh my gosh.
And this is the head. This is Buff. He had 74 little buffaloes on the reservation. But, I mean, he's a full-size, huge one. Normally,
nice.
Hunting season, they're real small and crummy, but mine has a full beard and everything. Unfortunately, here in Tennessee, I had to downsize my house. I used to have a big vaulted ceiling, and he just looked real beautiful on it. Now he's in a stairway because he's so big, I can't put him on a fireplace.
Oh, wow.
But so, that the buffaloes mean an awful lot to us. So that was pretty neat. I just was shocked. that I won the buffalo. Thank you so
Yeah,
much,
that's
Pam.
kinda cool. It's not super detailed or anything. It's just like a buffalo with his head down in the snow.
That's
Because
awesome.
that's one thing I love going to Yellowstone in the wintertime is, and don't ask me why, but I love buffalo in the snow. Like
Yeah.
I love buffalo in the snow.
Oh,
They
I do too.
they stick their head down, and to get to the grass, they stick their head down and just like that and knock the snow away from the grass. It's just pretty awesome.
I like the big clumps of snow that sticks to them too.
Yeah. Yep.
It's like they got snowballs all over them, like a dressing.
Yeah.
But I'm here to tell us a crazy dream I had last night.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. You had a dream.
And it was not Bob wasn't in it, but his puppy dog Toby. Do you remember Toby?
Oh yeah.
Well, I was babysitting Toby, but he was a younger Toby, and he was like running around. And I had my relatives were over, and I said, "Yeah, it's a friend of mine." And then Toby went and used the toilet instead of like a normal dog would go outside. And I was like, "Wow, my friend knows how to train dogs to use the toilet. That is so amazing." And
Hell, you know it was just a dream because Bob doesn't even know how to use the toilet.
oh, I didn't set that up, Bob.
I did, Ed. That's why I wanted you to tell it, because I knew Pam would get a kick out of that. But who the hell interprets dreams? I told him to Google that. I meant to Google dream interpretation and put that in. It's got to mean something. Rob at the store said it meant something. I forgot what.
He's a really nice guy.
He is. Yeah, he is. And I'm glad he's expanding and doing well.
Yeah, so am I. But, yep. Gosh, but yeah, that was just really neat. I've got a lot of buffalo things. People have given me lots. Ever since I got the big head, buff, people for Christmases and stuff have given me buffalo stuff over the years too. So it's really neat.
Well, Bob bought this one. You might have to, maybe you can arm wrestle him for it or something.
That one, yeah, that's a neat one too.
Then you'd have a cow and a bull.
Yeah. Well, I'm definitely gonna frame it in one of those frames that are glass on both sides.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I really like those sandwich frames.
Well, you'll want.
That's
a good idea for this one because I didn't have room to sign it on the front, so I signed it on the back.
Oh, that's even better. Do you have the year?
No, I could put it on there though.
That'd be awesome. That way I can remember it even.
Do that before I drop it in the mail.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I gave one of your calendars to my Uncle Bruce.
Oh, awesome.
Because I knew he would love all the animals and everything in there. And he's the guy that I'm going to go see if we get a chance to do your thing this year. I was going to stop in Council Bluffs.
We're just going to have to watch how it goes because, like I say, right now the campgrounds aren't even open.
Yeah.
If you go there, Ed, will you go up by where Diva's at?
Yes,
Ohio?
Candy.
Now, where's Diva? I thought she was in Mississippi, isn't she?
No, she's up in Ohio, I think.
Oh, wow.
The reason I'm saying that is because she messaged me since Pam started streaming, and she loves that stone, whichever one it was, the snowflake or something at the store. She saw on the bed, and she said if I would get her, she said, I really love that. And she said, but I know I can't get it. And I said, I'll send you some. I told you. And she said, if you'll get me some and send it, I'll pay for it and pay the shipping. But if you're going to go through Ohio, then I'll send it by you.
Well, I'd probably go to Ohio for some other reason.
Okay, well, that'll work.
Because I'd be going probably up through Missouri to visit my brother and then to Iowa. But like my mom and dad are going to be going to Ohio in like 2 weeks to visit their friends in Mississippi, in Michigan. They're going to meet So we'll try to figure it out. Maybe we can.
Yeah, I can meet you there and pay for it and send you home with a box of rocks to put in their trunk.
Boy, we're just shipping out everything in that store.
Yeah. And you're
Yeah.
he's gonna send Monica a beta. Yeah,
Yep.
a beta.
And that's a beautiful one, and it was only $7.50.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe that.
Yeah, I forgot about that. So yeah, he hadn't raised prices on those. It was
Yeah, I was figuring it'd be at least $15 or 12 or he's just
red crown tail.
Derek says he Googled about the dream interpretation, but all he found was dreaming about dog poo.
Dreaming about dog poo.
Yeah.
Well, Ed, did he do a number 1 or a number 2?
It was a number 2.
I thought about that when you said it. So he got up there and sat down, and the whole bit, huh? Rico, I'm gonna knock you out. Sit still.
Now, I've had friends before that had cats that would use the toilet.
Yeah, I've heard about that. I've seen videos. Yeah.
You know what? Do you mind if I turn off these ceiling fans? I'm like freezing. I can't believe how cold it is. I got all the windows open in here too, but I just got to turn this off.
We'll allow it.
Yeah. I got my windows open. It's warm. It's been warm the last couple of days. It's kind of nice. But I opened up my front door to let some air circulate through today, and I got the house full of flies, so I'm going to have to dig out the fans here pretty quick so I don't have to do that. Because my window's got screens on it, but of course when I open up the door.
You need some hornets to kill the flies.
Yeah, some of those killer hornets, huh?
Well, I wasn't going to go that route. But I meant some smaller ones that don't kill. Hey, Benny's on.
Yeah, he's
Why
doing.
not? I said hi to him earlier.
I came back. He's been live streaming, I think, trimming his plants.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I've got to plant all my plants still tonight.
Little Fish in the Kitchen says that she just subbed me again. One thing that you guys got to realize, which I know happens a lot, is if you're on my live stream and the subscription button is lit up, a lot of times it does that and you are still subscribed. And if you hit that button, you unsubscribe to me. So you've got to be careful about that. Because if you go like to my channel itself and you're unsubscribed, that's one thing. But if you hit the button, the red button that's at the bottom of the live stream, chances are you are unsubscribing to me. So I'm always real careful about that when I go to people's live streams because YouTube has a problem with that, and people unsubscribe to you without realizing that they're actually unsubscribing instead of subscribing. YouTube is stupid sometimes.
Yeah, it sure is. It really
And
is.
sometimes it just unsubscribes because I had to resubscribe to Bob the other day. I mean, like about a week ago, I had to resubscribe to Bob. That's stupid.
Yeah, I've noticed several that I've been unsubscribed to lately, and I'd have to resubscribe.
And it's not like to unsubscribe you to somebody that you never watch, but they're occasionally unsubscribe you to people that you watch all the time.
Right.
And
I
then
was unsubbed to
there's
Guppy
that
Goo.
problem with the subscribe button will be lit up red when actually you're already subscribed. So if you hit it, you're actually unsubscribing.
Yeah, that stinks.
Come here. I'm going to send you to Pam. Dogs behave at her house. Come here. The
I
other,
could show you some cool rocks
the
that I got
other
at the
little
pet
one
store.
that's young. He ran out the gate when I came out. Yeah.
Let me just grab them.
You got cool rocks? Are they from McDonald's?
No. I do have 2 McDonald's rocks, though. I should put those in the rice fish tank. My
Yeah.
2 McDonald's rocks.
Yep, there you go.
That was when I sent you the 1 McDonald rock.
Yes,
I took 3
yes.
and picked the best one for you. But I
That
bought,
was a nice rock.
and you know what? This is not doing it justice. I don't know why my face is so red, but the rock is not, because this is a red rock.
Oh
Well,
yeah,
that's my character.
that's like the ones he had in the store.
Yep. I cleaned him out almost about a week ago.
He's got a lot of nice substrate stuff in there, and his prices are great. $3 a pound for any kind of that rock.
Huh. Yeah, there is a little bit of reverb. Somebody's got a little bit of reverb.
Probably me.
Yep, I'm gonna throw all those in a couple of the tanks. I don't know. I've just been like stocking up on a lot of different stuff. And then I'm gonna do the dirted substrate like Father Fish.
Yeah.
It's in my whole goal is to be able to get as many fish into my fish room without the duckweed with them. So
Yeah.
as soon as I get one of my 20 gallons emptied out into one of the 20 gallons in there, then I'm going to clean that whole one out and then put it in there and just rotate them.
So how is your room coming along?
The room's pretty much done. I just need to put in the central air
Nice.
or the airline to keep, for the tanks.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yep,
did you
it's
get
all
one of the big
painted and-
Gemco motors?
Oh, excuse me?
Did you get one of those big motors from Gemco?
I was going to, and then a lot of people was recommending Corey's new one.
Yeah.
Air pump. So the Corey's is about half the size of the Gemco, but a lot of people are saying it's quieter. And I was thinking it might be worth it. And it, Corey's is also more affordable. So I think I'm just going to end up doing the Corey one, and then I'll have it right away and be able to maybe do it this weekend. I'm hoping.
Nice.
How much is that one Corey has? Do you know?
Corey's is $220.
That is cheaper.
And then he also sells the little metal fittings that you put into the PVC.
Right.
And he sells 5 of those for $6. And that's a lot better than I've seen anywhere else. So I'm going to buy 45 of those.
That's going to add up. Wow.
Yep. I think my total bill was like 300 and something. But I also threw in a pound of fry food.
I use this fry food a lot. It's good stuff.
I've never tried it.
I normally use the little, the one little squeezer.
Yeah.
But that costs $10, but a pound costs $25.
Oh.
So I'm like, I could probably make 10 of those squeezers in that pound of it.
I'll have to remember that because I'm going to have a couple empty bottles. I'll have to save them so I can maybe get it full and fill up the bottles. Yep, like Zen said.
Well, Bob, I'll make you a bottle up. I'll get one of the bottles at the dollar store and fill it and let you try it out because the fish love it.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I feed it to my rice fish and everything. Everybody loves it. All the nano fish, it's good for them.
Bob, do you have any nano fish?
Kinda, yeah. I've got those killies I got from Lucas in this rainbow tank. They're real small. But I think everybody's seen those.
Yeah, and all your babies, the babies would love it too.
Oh,
guppies like it.
Duh. I'd already lost track of the feeding the fish thing. I thought you were talking about to look at. Dang.
Oh, it's all right.
It has to be because that's the way it is.
How are the parakeets?
Oh, they're fine. They're sit beside where I was sitting in there at the desk. They're really
Oh,
good
they're
unless
nice
the
and
dogs bark and then they fuss at them.
Benny's Aquatic says, Bob, when did you start YouTube?
When did I start it?
Yeah.
I used to try to do a channel for the art, and I just never was interested in doing it for some. I was too busy. Um, I started this channel um, 2 years ago, last month, April, I think. So it took me over a year and a half to get the 1K.
That's about how long it took me. It was
Yeah.
about a year and a half for me to get 1K. I had the hours down like way early. Like by the time
Yeah.
I got 1K subs, I had like 7.6K hours of watch time, but it took me about a year and a half to hit the 1K.
And I only had like 1.6 or something like that. So I thought it would take forever to get those, but everybody watching the stream, my lists and all that, I've got almost 9 hours now. People are still watching those streams, I guess.
Nice.
Yep, it was 8.7 when I looked last time. These fish are so rotten here, it's pathetic. I mean, they're just rotten.
But look at how beautiful that tank is. That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah, a lot of bloodworms in there.
So do you have do you have some good video of your biker, Ed,
Hmm.
that I could pull, like do a screen save to do a little drawing for you?
That would
I
be
don't
cool.
know if I have any video of him other than maybe when he zoomed by in a live stream.
Oh,
Well, I'll work on that.
okay, yeah,
anytime.
because you got one coming for being a Patreon, and that's what I was going to do for you.
Well, that'd be awesome. I love that little guy. You see how Bob was squeezing the bloodworms in the tank?
Yeah.
My Bisher like puts his mouth right on the end of the squeezer and lets me squeeze it into his mouth.
Oh, I'm
That
glad
way,
you said
none of
that.
the other fish can get it.
I'm glad you said that. I didn't feed the blind fish. I was talking and got distracted. There it is waiting on me. Right
Yeah, I've got my Bisher in there with Fred Findercara, and they are so quick. I know he gets mad at them.
They'll get out there.
They always try to take the big chunks, and it's funny because he just keeps going down slow as they're all fighting for it, and then he just goes whoop, and grabs it. And then I have that dragon puffer, and I'm just really enjoying her. She's so fun. She won't eat anything that hits the bottom of the tank.
Oh,
So I keep a shrimp net in there so I can scoop the shrimp back up and then drop it again. And she'll watch me do it. And then she'll attack it as it's coming down. And then when she's done eating, it'll just sit on top of her head. And I won't scrape it off her head, so I have to wait till she moves and then I'll grab it. But yeah, those puffers
These
are
are
funny.
so different. These two are so different where you can't see them. I'll feed them real quick. They're in that tank in the corner. He's on the right. You see he's already up there taking the lid off for me. She's over here. She's just now starting to show interest. See, she's looking up and moving. She didn't eat for like 9 days.
Wow.
But all she eats is bloodworms, the jumbo, not the little.
Mine stopped eating the bloodworms after like 3 days.
She lets him hit the ground usually.
I can't believe how big they are. They just seem like they're so huge.
yeah. They're funny looking critters.
Ed said they had eyes as big as chihuahuas. They really do. And look here, look at this. No shyness here. You don't have to ask him. He'll take the thing in his mouth too.
Oh, and he's got the belly on him.
Yep. Oh yeah, he'll eat the jumbo krill too, the big pieces of shrimp. He loves those. In fact, I've got him some here. Here you go.
Mine's
That'll be-
really yellow. Like the skin is really a yellow and a black and a brown.
No problem. Yeah, they're pretty cool. I just wish these two guys would act like they've even seen each other. See, they've
Ooh, that
got
was a
that
good bite.
divider and they just never go near each other.
Huh.
I'd like to get all that out and build them a cave in there and let them hang out.
Did you see Haley's video of was it the Amazon puffers mating? Or figure eight?
I did, yeah, that was cool.
Yeah. I wonder if it'll be anything like that.
Who is it? BTW Brett that has them. That's who kind of showed me how to sex them. He's got a video of them doing a mating ritual in their cave. That's Rico
Oh, wow.
and them. This tank is so messed up here. Oh, I'm going to take that back off. I posted a video of it one time, and Pam was like, "That's a very interesting tank." It's a weird tank.
Now, what were those? They almost looked like tinfoil barbs, but a little more white. Or was that just the light?
Oh, the Pacus?
Oh, that was what they were. Okay.
Yeah, it's those little Pacus I got in Knoxville, but they're not little now.
Yeah.
Can you drop those off in Ohio too?
Yeah. I have to make just a special trip for that.
Yeah, they've grown a lot faster than I thought they would. They're getting big.
Night, Mr. Fisher.
Hi, Brad. He's a good guy.
Yeah, he is. Can you see the chat, Ed?
Well, the stuff that's in StreamYard.
Okay. See, I
Let's
can't
see.
see it.
Candy said, G Night, Mr. Fish, sir. So, yeah, I just.
If I put it on Rico, so I can see the chat, then I can't see us. And if I can't see us, I can't tell if I'm in frame or not. So
I'm on my laptop, so that's probably.
Yeah, probably.
But Chappie was showing Pam how to move the text over the StreamYard last week. Do you remember that, Pam?
Yeah, but I don't know how to do it now.
I figured out how to break it away from the YouTube part, but I can't figure out how to put it over the screen.
Now, see, when I open up my StreamYard, the chat's frozen on it. So I've got like a separate window open. Yeah, it's frozen from quite a long time ago, actually.
Huh.
So I've got it open, like my stream open in another window to watch. So there's a little bit of lag, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, it was terrible. Today, I thought you were just taking a really long time to start up because like that login screen that everybody looks at before they type, or before you come on.
Yeah.
Never went to video for me.
Oh, no. And
when I saw everybody typing numbers, I thought we were just chatting all night long.
Oh, no.
And when I saw numbers, I was like, I bet she's live. So I went out and back in. And so I don't even know what the first photo or the drawing was of the first, but I still put a number in.
The first one was the elk butt.
An elk butt?
Yes, an elk butt. See? An elk butt.
Cool.
That was the first one. Cole won it.
Yep.
Oh,
and I'm not trading.
And then you won the buffalo.
Oh man, that's so cool.
in the snow. And then I've still got this one to give away tonight.
Very cool.
That's the one I'm getting ready to win.
I can't believe I
You should
won.
be getting your other cards in the mail here pretty quick. Everybody should, because I sent them earlier. So, and I believe that Bob's, I dropped in a priority envelope, so he should start watching for him.
Have you ever heard this for shipping fish? I mean, my post office has like left little paper things in my mailbox telling me that the live fish are at the post office.
Oh,
Well, now they don't do that. And I bought some fish from the Mod Guppy, and they came in last Friday, and he didn't let me know until Saturday during his live stream, but he's in a different time zone, so our post office had already closed. And I still tried to run down there to see if anybody was there, but there wasn't. So I went in there on Monday morning, and I said, you guys didn't leave me a letter or anything, a note saying that we're in. And they said, oh, you're supposed to put your phone number on the address now.
oh,
Have you ever heard that?
no. But I'll have to remember that
Yeah.
when I ship out fish.
I would ask your post office, or maybe just my post office being goofy because it's a little town. But I mean, they're wonderful people. Just that's a drag.
I was going to put these little goldfish that I paid $1 a piece for in this axle tank overnight, but I'm having second thoughts. Rico, I'm going to send you to Pam. Stop.
Is that like the worst threat? Like worse than death?
I know.
I'm going to send you to Pam.
I'm going to send you to Pam. You better shut it up. You only get 10 treats a night.
Are those the kids, Bob?
Are they what?
Is that Cobalt's children?
Oh, yeah, that's Cobalt. What you can see of them, it's algae from the light down. Yeah, that's
Man.
Cobalt, baby. Not so little anymore.
Oh, there she is.
That's the daddy, and there's Cobalt.
They are getting big.
They are. I'm going to have to get them to the store. Not the one we were at today. Come here, heifer. If I don't hand feed her, her babies steal her food. And they run fast with it. Come on, him too. Come on, Blue. There you go. He got it.
How's Dad get any food?
He got it same way. He comes up and gets it.
Okay.
He got a great.
Holy cow. They're getting as big as their dad.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, because he's a lot smaller. She spit hers out to remouth it, and they got it. Here. Come on, Cobalt. Yeah, they're getting so big they steal all the food.
Yeah.
They're getting bloodworms, and she'll come up and get bloodworms, but come on. Come on, sweetie. There. There. Talking
Now, have
to
you
them
ever
like
thought about
this.
trying to sell those on Get Gills?
No, nobody wants to buy those.
She's so pretty, though, Bob.
They are pretty, but they're like $2.99 that size, even at the pet shop. $3.99, something like that. All right, Rico, I brought Pam in here now. All right.
Look out, Rico. He's going to send you to me.
He's still barking. I think he forgot he ate, but he ate a good supper. Not that long ago. I've still got fish to let go, too. I forgot what I had in there besides those.
Barbara says Pam equals military school for little dogs.
Yeah. That's about right. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, the little dogs are easier to get up and down the stairs.
That's true.
When I can
But your neighbors might hate you more.
When I can
'Cause they're
catch
so
a Rico,
loud.
I can carry him. I'm letting
It was
Joel.
nice to hear Buddy, though.
Yeah, I heard him.
Yeah,
I live next door to a giant dog. Every time I see him, I think of Buddy. He was a police dog that's retired. But he's real nice, but he's like afraid to be pet unless the family's around. So like if I'm working in the garage, he'll come in the garage and sit there. But as soon as I go to pet him, he'll leave.
Oh,
Oh, you're kind of blurry, or your sound blurry.
Me? Pam?
somebody's sound is messing up. It's not mine.
I think it's because I'm up against the front of this tank. I'm going to
Oh,
show
that-
you.
Yeah,
These are the those are the jewel cichlids I just let out, and you see they're already eating. Just let them out. That's what I was just doing. But see how thin they are? Those were the last two they had at ponds. Okay, and last 2 weeks ago, I guess, I got 4 of them, and look at the difference. Yes, I make my fish fat. There's one back there. They're pigs. There's one back there. Lots of killies. So far, they haven't bought.
Oh, do you have the tigers in there with them?
No, those are those panchecks something. Those are from Dan. I forget what killies those are.
Oh, the Achilles. I just
Yeah.
saw those stripes.
Yeah, they're lined up there like bomber pilots too. They're all the way back through there waiting to. They're a lot of fun to keep because they think they're invisible. They hide. They're fun. But yeah, just in 2 weeks I've fattened those fish up that much.
Wow.
And I wormed them too. Yeah, there's the 2 new ones. And there's one I've had 2 weeks.
Buddy does love the water. I remember one time I was in Yellowstone, and I let him out for a minute, but he took off for the river. And I was yelling at him, and he was down at the river, like wading in the water in the middle of a buffalo herd. I was like, oh my God. He came back when I called him, but he was like so covered with mud and shit. And I was like, oh my God.
Luckily, none of the buffalo stomped on him.
Yeah, no kidding.
Are they still like really wild, or are they kind of domesticated there?
Oh, they're wild. They're wild. You have to watch them. They're a lot depends on the time of the year too. If you like during their breeding season, you don't want to mess with them at all. During the rest of the year, when they're not in breeding mode, if you come across a herd of them, it's going to be mostly cows and small bulls, and the great big huge bulls will go off and like either by themselves or in groups of 2 or 3, and those will be the really big guys. But when it's breeding season and those big guys are in with the herd, you don't want to mess with them at all.
My parents took my German exchange student and his wife to Yellowstone because they just wanted to show them America. And they were all watching, I think it was Old Faithful that was going to blow or something. They were all looking this way. And they said, "Where's Julia?" And they were looking around. She was off walking in a field. She was going to go pet one of the buffalo.
Oh, no.
Oh,
You don't want it. There's tourists that do that, and you don't want to do that.
well,
Every year, there's at least 3 or 4 tourists get trampled by buffalo.
Oh my God.
like a month before, there was a German tourist that got chewed up by a polar bear up in Vancouver, I think. And I'm like, are all the zoos in Germany petting zoos?
I don't know. People are dumb though. You'll see tourists like go walk right up next to a buffalo to take a selfie and stuff. And
Oh yeah.
like, I was in the park one day and there was a big old bull. He was off by himself and he was right off the side of the road. So, and there was a little turn off to go down to another little area, a little like a narrow gravel road right by him. So I pulled in there so I could get pictures of him. Right. So I'm stopped right there and he had his head down because he was eating. So I was just kind of patiently waiting for him to raise his head because I love the big old bulls. I mean, they're like, their heads are huge, right? And he was one of the big guys. And this car stopped on the main road because they saw him too. And they started honking their horn to try to get him to raise his head. And I'm sitting there like really close to him on this little road. And they started honking their horn. And his head came up and his tail came up and he looked right at me. Well, if you know buffalo, when their tail comes up, they're going to charge. That's what they do. It's like when they're ready to charge, their tail will come up. And of course, I got like a stick shift and I like threw it into gear and stomped on the gas just as he was charging me. I was like, fuck. Thanks a lot, guys.
They probably found it hilarious.
There was just somebody just on YouTube or something that it's like one of those you can't believe they're this stupid things. And she got in a lion enclosure somewhere, and she said she felt like she'd been in a lion in a previous life and all that.
Oh my God.
The lions were just looking at her like, "You must be crazy, lady." They didn't attack her because they just couldn't believe it. You could see they were just stupefied that she got in with them. They got them to go inside their lockup place and got her out. When the animals know you're stupid, that's bad.
I still remember when I was a teenager. This is kind of a sad story. And it pissed me off then, and it still pisses me off. There was a couple of guys broke into the Portland Zoo at night. And they were drunk. And they started throwing their beer bottles at the lions. Right? One of them fell in.
Good.
And the lions killed him.
Good.
But about 3 days later, what was probably relatives of that guy broke into the zoo and killed the lions, shot the lions.
Well, I would say that's not the end of it. Maybe the end of it as far as we knew, but that shit catches up with you eventually.
Yeah. But they've got like a monument, like a statue and plaque, one of those plaques with the raised sculpture for the lions that were killed because they broke in and they killed all of them.
Ugh. Oh man.
People. Well, sometimes you gotta hate people.
Well, the mentality to not be able to see that your relative was so fucking stupid. Excuse me, but so that it was a service. Probably the lines performed. I mean.
Oh yeah, it was totally his fault. I mean, he was like, they were throwing beer bottles and teasing the lions, and he fell in. What do you expect is going to happen?
Right.
Beavers actually kill a lot of people too, and people don't realize that.
What does?
Beavers.
No,
a lot of tourists will try to pet a beaver and it'll bite them. And
yeah, I hadn't heard that. I know the one animal that I wouldn't mess with, small animal, is a badger.
No.
Oh yeah.
Those things are fucking mean. I've had a couple run-ins with them. They are not little animals.
Yeah, they're tough.
They're actually nothing but a ball of muscle with teeth and claws.
And super thick skin.
Yes. My dad, when we were out arrowhead hunting one time, and this was stupid of him, and I will be the first to say it was stupid of him. but he'd gotten himself a new pistol. And we were all like together in a group because we'd just gotten out of the car, and he saw a badger like quite a ways off, and he decided he was going to shoot it. And I think and it started charging us. And I think he put like 8 bullets in it before it dropped. They are tough. They are really tough little guys.
I remember seeing something about badgers when I was a kid. Yeah, they had films back then, just barely, but they talking about how that more so than bears, and things like that, that ranchers and settlers were afraid of them because they would attack livestock and stuff. I don't know if it's true, but they were not to be trifled with.
No, I went up to walked up to the end of my driveway one time at night, just going for a walk, and I heard this growling noise. So I kind of froze and started looking around, and there was a badger like really close to me. I was just like, well, I'm just going to back up and go home.
Mm-hmm. Pam, do you ever see any fishers?
I have occasionally, but they're pretty rare to spot them.
Any what?
I've seen one back at my home in St. Louis. I live down in the country, and I was just shocked to see him cross the road. But I think that's what was eating all of our duck.
Probably, yeah.
What was it, Ed?
A fisher? Not too many people know what they are. They're like giant weasels, kind of, or like maybe a otter that doesn't swim.
Oh, that sounds like in Florida we had, they call them nutria, but they live by the water. They're not what beavers, but they live in the water. They're like otters. They're real big, though.
Well, these guys, I think, live in trees, but they have real long bodies.
Damn, I never heard of that.
They're
My
neat.
daughter called me one time. She was like going for a ride. She lived in Walla Walla, Washington, and she was going for a ride up in the Blue Mountains, just exploring some of the gravel trails and stuff. And she called me up. She's like, I just saw the weirdest animal. I don't have any idea what it is. I'm like, okay, what did it look like? And she says, well, it ran across the road in front of me. And she says it wasn't real tall. It looked like a short bear. And it took me a minute to dawn on me what it was, because it was not something I would expect to see in Washington. But I asked her, and she said it moved like a badger, but it had hair like a bear. A freaking Wolverine. She saw a Wolverine.
That's awesome.
Wild in Washington.
Wow, that's cool.
I wish it would have been me and I would have had my camera.
That's what they said was so bad for the ranchers, not the badgers. It was the Wolverine.
Yeah, they're like a big badger.
Yeah, that's what it was, Wolverine.
But usually they're like up in Canada and stuff. But Washington, you can see stuff in Washington like that. I know the other thing that I used to see occasionally when I was a kid, especially in the wintertime, because they'd come down in the winter, I think. And I'd see them in Washington and Oregon, and they're not supposed to be there. They're supposed to stay up in Canada, but it's a snow owl. But I'd see them every once in a while. And like I say, especially in the wintertime, I think when there's a hard winter up in Canada, that head down south a little bit, and I'd see them in eastern Oregon and Washington.
Those are really big, aren't they?
Yeah,
there's a fisher.
Where?
Yep.
Oh my!
They're
God.
all over the coast. I bet they're in Tennessee even. They're everywhere. They're just really good at hiding during the day.
I bet I've seen one of those and thought it was a bear or a bear cub. Dang.
Yeah, well, like, here's one in a tree. Maybe they just sleep in the trees all day long.
I did a little drawing of a baby pine marten, which is pretty close, but they're a little bit smaller, I think.
They got the real long tail. That's the one difference. that you think on a bear maybe is the long tail.
You know what kills more people in North America than anything else, though?
Drunk drivers.
Than any other animal?
Probably something like a cow or a horse or something.
No. Moose.
Oh, I can see that. Yeah.
Moose have a bad attitude. They just flat have a bad attitude, and people don't think they're going to hurt them, but they will. Like, there was a photographer one fall up in Red Lodge in Montana that got killed, and it was because he was out taking photographs, and the moose just flat stomped him to death. They said there wasn't a bone in his body that wasn't broken.
Damn.
People don't realize how big moose are if they've never seen them.
Oh yeah, they're big and they have a bad attitude.
See, I used to always get moose things. And then my uncle gave me the buffalo head, and then it changed to buffalo stuff. So it's kind of funny. I don't know. I just always liked animals. So I guess I got stuck with the big ones.
I love moose, but I know better than to like jump out of my car and run after them when I see them.
Yeah. I think it's funny, though, that their poop looks like a bunch of rabbits' poop.
Yeah, yeah.
For such a big animal.
Y'all got me skittish now, this black ghost knife fish. I hand feed him all the time. Here we go. Come on. Come on. There he goes. He likes those big krill.
Yeah. One night, I was driving my mom out. She was trying to find a new dress. And so I took her over to Bobstown in Cleveland. And when we were driving back, there's a lot of country, like woods and stuff between us, forest. I don't know what. In Missouri, we call it the Ozarks, but I don't know what we call it here. But
the sticks.
The sticks? Well, an elk ran out in front of us.
Oh, my God.
And she thought it was a horse, and I thought it was a mule deer because I didn't think we had elk in Tennessee. And I looked it up, and it turned out that they put a whole herd of elk out near Knoxville. And it was right up by the river, so they probably just followed the river down from Knoxville. I'm about an hour from Knoxville. And I'm sure they didn't put them in Knoxville, so. But that was bizarre. Did he eat it?
Yeah, he ate two. I've got another one laying in there for him. He's skittish of the camera, of course. So he ate it.
But yeah, that was just bizarre seeing an elk run out in front of your car. Down here in the South. I just didn't think that was going to happen.
Yeah, when I lived in Livingston, Montana, to go to Yellowstone, you drove through Paradise Valley, and Paradise Valley has a lot of elk. And in the wintertime, if it snows a lot up in the mountains, the elk will come down. And I remember this one winter, there was a lot of snow, and it's like along the edges of the mountains, there was herds of literally thousands of elk.
Wow.
And in the middle of the valley, like away from the edges of the mountains, in the middle of the valley, there was herds of thousands of mule deer because they'd all come out of the mountains because of the snow. But they don't do anything about the elk because that's big money with the hunting and stuff. So the state just pays the ranchers to replace their fences and stuff because they'll knock down fences. And the state just pays the ranchers to put new fences.
Well,
Which is a good thing, but what used to irritate me when I lived there, and it still makes me sad, is in a real bad weather like that, a lot of the buffalo will come out of the park and they kill them. They'll just kill them by the thousands.
That
And
stinks.
the the elk do just as much, if not more damage, but the elk bring in money, so they let the elk go, but they'll kill the buffalo.
Well, when they kill them, do they even actually do anything with the meat or anything?
I don't know if they do or not. I just know that they'll round them up and kill like 2,000 or 3,000 during bad weather.
Whoa.
Boy, Pam, do
The
your
meat's supposed to be
axolotls
great.
look
Well, I've had the meat. I think it tastes good.
Yeah, buffalo meat's good.
do your axolotls watch you, Pam, like fish and stuff?
Oh yeah, yep, they do.
Okay. Somebody told me they were blind, and I
Yeah,
believed it.
I've had people tell me that they can't see, but they'll watch me and wait for me to feed them. And
He's-
when I go close with a worm to drop in there, they'll swim right up to the top and snatch it out of my hand.
this is the female, and she's got a lot of eggs, I think, but she's gotten. They've gotten so they don't like the creel so much. So I may have to get her worms, but I'm going to try because I've got creel here for her. And it missed the bowl, and she didn't try to get it. So I'll have to get it out in the morning if they haven't eaten it.
I thought you were going to get that bowl.
See, she let it go by. They're picky. They want jumbo shrimp.
Oh, they love earthworms. I'll tell you that. That's mine's main diet is earthworms.
I've got some in the fridge in there. I should go get them a couple. Keep them fresh, you know.
Yeah, I keep mine in the fridge too.
I really like the black ones. They're neat. Most people do the white ones, I think.
Yeah, I've got the leucistic. I've got one leucistic one which is white with the black eyes, and then I've got one that's a golden albino.
Those two little ones I was showing are the two I got from Ginger Graves. Only thing she ever gave me, and I'm teasing. only thing I ever could get out of her. But they have the black eyes. They're cool. They're growing. They're almost twice as big as they were.
Well, you should feel good because you beat her to the buffalo because she wanted that buffalo.
Did she?
Yep.
Well,
Yep. She like the next morning she was like, "Has anybody gotten this one yet? I want it." I said, "Oh, Bob got it." I think she said something like the little stinker or something like that.
yeah. Kind of like I do when she gets them on. Yeah. I bet.
I never see the emails in time.
That's
I don't
really-
check my email enough.
She had just gone to bed. She said, "I'm going to bed," and I got an email notification, and it said that. I said, "Oh hell yeah!" If she went to bed, that's mine, and she had. So I got it.
Yeah, well, when she got up in the morning, she wanted it. There she is. She says, "I heard that."
Hey, Ginger, as soon as the sickness goes away, we've got to play that zombie game with Sean Peck. As soon as we can get together.
Oh, is Ginger listening? Is she in this chat?
She's in the chat. Yep.
Uh oh.
Yep.
Well, got me so shook up. I'm about to break my feeding bone here.
Well, Ginger likes this one zombie game that I really like to play, so we're gonna have to play it sometime.
I hope we can do the camping thing this year. Like I said, I'm just kind of watching it because like they open up Yellowstone, but none of the camping spots are open yet, that kind of stuff. So we'll just kind of have to watch and see how it goes.
I really am thinking about driving over there, you know, pulling something to sleep in and bringing whatever I have to bring with me animal wise.
Yeah.
But it's a long drive. Long drive.
It'd be neat to see Dan also, Bob.
Yeah, it would be. I've never met Dan.
Yep, it was a lot of fun when we went to Dan's for dinner. It was a lot of fun.
I bet.
He's just like he is online.
Yeah.
Except he kept calling me Candy.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Well, that should be a compliment, though.
Yeah, I want it to happen too, Ginger. It's just we just got to kind of wait and see how this whole thing goes. We still got, like I said, they opened up Yellowstone, I think, yesterday, but none of the campsites are open yet. So we'll just have to kind of wait and see what happens.
Well, that's what, September 11th or something like that.
Yeah, it's like September 13th, I think it starts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do the Aqua Shell in Chicago. I was planning on doing that. But now that they moved the Dallas one to almost like the same time, and they wouldn't let us cash our Dallas tickets for Chicago tickets, probably for sure we're just going to do the Chicago or do Dallas. But I was really hoping to do both. That was a really neat shot. I like the greens that we were seeing, Bob.
Oh, well, I forget that I want to show something real quick, and then I forget to take it off and start moving around. That was that plant that Susan sent me, that big green plant, I guess. She broke her room down, crayfish, and I asked for a couple of plants, and she sent me a lot more than I asked for.
Well, by going to Dallas, I get to meet the Zins in Cheppy. But by not going to the Chicago, I'll miss meeting Candy and Danikin. That's a bummer.
Nelson says hello, Pam, and thanks for the portrait.
Ah, there he is.
Yeah, he flickered his tongue. He's not sleeping. He's acting like he was. Let's try.
Oops,
Whoops.
hit the wrong button. I meant to do that.
Oh, okay.
Can you pet him?
Yeah, I can take him out and hold him.
Oh, that's great.
I gave him a bath, about a month ago, and he farted in the water.
I saw that. That was on live TV.
Yeah.
I was going to say something. You totally missed it.
I didn't see it till I said, oh, he pooped in the water, but he made bubbles before that.
But I didn't know if that was just a rarity or if you can touch him anytime you want.
Yeah, I can reach in there. I can hand feed him, so. Yeah, fat he is. Good night.
Bob is so good with animals. It's insane.
Birds of a feather,
Is there anything that you can you have a hard time with other
animals?
than snakes?
Oh, snakes. I just can't do the snakes. I'm thinking about getting a little snake that'll stay little, but I can't do any big snake, that's for sure.
I don't mind snakes. It's when one of my kids wanted scorpions. I was like, no.
No, I couldn't do that either.
And none of those tarantulas either, because I don't like spiders. And I don't want. The thing with me is like, if they got loose, I don't want to have to look around my house for a scorpion or a big ass spider. No.
Yeah.
I would not be able to sleep at night. I would have to look under my bed and tear everything off the bed and double check it. And no, just no.
Pam, my whole life I always wanted an ant farm, but my mom wouldn't let me have one because she didn't want ants in the house.
Yeah.
So my first house that I bought, I went out and I bought the mega ant farm, with all the connections and everything.
Yeah.
And I put it up on my dresser, kind of above my bed. I got nightmares every night that these ants were breaking out.
Yeah.
They weren't attacking me, but they were attacking everybody in the town.
And then going in and sitting on the toilet.
Oh my gosh. No, they weren't that good. They were eating people and putting them in my attic. So I got rid of the ants.
So much glare. Really? Oh,
I love how Dharma likes to look at the dogs.
that's what she's looking at. I just put her supper there, and there come the catfish to get it.
Well, that catfish has got some guts.
Yeah, she hadn't bothered him in a long, long time.
Oh, Aqua Balls is here.
Hey, George.
Dan says Ed had some weird animal dreams.
I really have. And I mean, you guys have just heard the tip of it. I do a really good job of remembering my dreams.
I
Most
usually
people forget
don't.
them.
That's like sometimes I'll remember when I first wake up, but within an hour I like forgot what it was about.
You know how Nathan has told us a couple of times, Sand Creek, about dreaming about everybody and talking to everybody in the fish family and all that. After he said that, I had a weird dream. I don't remember who all now, but a bunch of us were at like this industrial place, and we were cataloging old things that had to be pulled out and archiving them and all that. And they just built a new blacktop road, and we walked out that road to go in a back lot or something. It started raining, and the road floated. It was weird as hell. Weird as hell.
I did,
Well,
No
one of the
point.
keys to remember your dream is to, when you before you get out of bed and it's fresh in your mind, think about it and try to remember it.
They say write it down, but I'm not awake enough when I first wake up to write something down.
Yeah, I'd have to get my reading glasses on to do that.
Same, yeah. Same thing. Okay. So I'm gonna have to get what do you guys think I should put in this little bowl here? I guess it's like a gallon and a half. That's your grass, Pam.
oh, nice.
Your grass.
Get some kind of little nano fish.
I don't know what I want. I can't think. It's got some snails in it, and it's got some scuds from Jesse in it. Yeah, I
I've
need to
got a
put some.
5-gallon here beside me that's been empty for a long time, and I think I'm going to just because every time I put a betta in it, it jumps out. Even though it's got a glass top and everything, every betta I've put in it manages to jump out. So I think I'm going to just put some I can't remember what they're called now. The little ember tetras. I think I'm just going to put some couple ember tetras in there, just so there's something in there. Oh, Joe Coffee says we
Yeah.
can start now. He's here.
All right, Joe.
Well, I'm tired of waiting. I'm glad he's here.
I know.
Yeah, that's a good name for a guy with the last name Coffee, Joe. See. Ginger said
Into the stream because
and
I had
Anna,
coffee all made and a fly died in my coffee.
Who did?
A fly died in my coffee.
Oh, I thought you said I made it dive in your coffee.
No.
Ginger.
that was her dream.
Nightmare.
GRB thinks that you ought to put some guppy fry in there.
I thought about that because I've got some of those little endlers I could put in there.
Inlets would probably do good in there because they don't really need to use water and they're fairly small, especially minnows.
Anna thinks shrimp.
Well, I made myself some coffee, Jay's better. I mean, I had it like fireball and cream and a little bit of sugar, and it was just perfect. And a fly died in my coffee. Oh, okay, Candy, good night. Thanks for coming in.
Night, Candy.
Is that Candy or Kenny?
Candy.
Good night, Candy. She has some long days. All right. I'm missing a bag of fish. That's sad, you know what?
You're missing a bag of fish?
I'm missing 2 bags of fish.
How can you have
Yeah,
a couple
I
The
bags?
Cory cats?
yeah, the Corys is one of those little emeralds. Yazi, that's it. You're going to Pam. That's it. He ran back out in
The
the kitchen.
goldfish are in with the.
Yeah, that's where they're at. You're right. Yeah, they're in there. I can't decide if I want to let them go in there with those or not. The option's to put them outside in the tub, which they would probably be fine.
Yeah, they'll get real big in the tub.
Well, I mean, tonight, their first night. I wanted to kind of watch them at first. And there's the Corys. They're tiny, tiny. Got 10 of them.
Yeah, my Corys are still in the bag too.
The ballast on this light starts doing this after a few hours, and I just have to turn it off or unplug it and plug it back in, and it's okay then for a few more hours. Maybe.
Pam, did Bob tell you how much he paid for those?
$1.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
Those are $1 a piece, and so are the goldfish $1 a piece. Now that light's not going to work after all. There we go.
Looks like a haunted house in there.
I know it. And I've got out all my old lights trying to replace this one and another one, and they don't work, so I don't know why I saved them. This actually has some of your rice fish in here, Pam. Probably fry. Those Corys I know won't hurt them.
Yeah, the Cory's not hurting me.
They've been spunning in this. I just set this not too long ago. Reset it.
Oh, yeah, I see one there.
And I'm hoping that's a pair. But they love that moss. Yeah, I'm going to let the Corys go in there, and that'll solve that.
Yeah, I've got
Oh, maybe should I log out? Do you think it's me messing up the audio?
Every time I get near a tank, it does it. I guess it's the reverb or whatever.
Yeah, I think it's when Bob's moving around.
When I get up close to a tank, I'll get away from this in a second. I've got 2 Corys caught in the bag, not coming out.
Maybe it's the feedback from Pam and I off the glass from Bob's thing.
Could be.
And that was my most intelligent statement of the day.
Yep.
I was surprised that came out of my mouth.
That light's worse than it was. There's one of them. Which they all ran to the back.
Oh, they'll be out.
Yeah, I'm going to put just a little bit of food in there because I've already fed that tank. But I didn't feed for them. That damn light. It's already doing it again. Yep. Those were some nice lights that Jason, Redfish Bluefish, was showing. That he got off of Alibaba or whatever it was called. So I've got cat litter to change. There we go.
I could try to see if I can find my little thing to wear my earphones.
Yeah, hush. I don't have anything open right now for sure, and I can't really afford a DoorDash, but that sounds good. Making me hungry, Big D.
Big D's always doing that. Makes me hungry all the time.
Well, Pam, I appreciate you saying hungry. Today I went to this authentic Mexican restaurant that's next door to the fish store.
Oh, that sounds good.
And I got a burrito supreme. It's like a foot and a half long. It was insane.
Oh my god.
Unfortunately,
Did it have chorizo in it?
did it have what?
Chorizo?
I don't know.
It's
I think
like
there were.
it's like
I saw shrimp in it.
spicy Mexican sausage type stuff. It's really good.
Yes, I would love that. Chorizo and papas. Is that what they call it?
I know, but if you're down in California, if you get like a breakfast burrito, that's usually what it'll have in it. It's really good.
Well, and I had my nieces with me, and they ordered. One ordered a chimichanga. She liked it, but the other one had fajitas, and it was too authentic, and she didn't like it.
Oh, I love some good Mexican food. I used to love to go out when I was in California. You can go get the best menudo. Oh my God, that stuff is so good. Menudo is real Mexican food, though. So a lot of people probably wouldn't like it, but it's really good.
I thought it was a boy band.
I did too.
Menudo is like tripe, like a tripe soup with
Uh-huh.
oh shoot, now my mind just went blank. Like that hominy, got hominy and spices. And then when you fix up a bowl of it, you sprinkle cheese and onions and cilantro over the top, squeeze the lime into it. It's really good.
Hey, Bob, are you going to show us what you keep in your refrigerator?
Hi, Prawny.
Hey, Pronny. What's up, Pramalot? I know, that was a terrible.
Yeah, there's no
try.
reverb when Bob's muted, so I think it is him walking around that's doing it.
Oh. I was hoping he'd show us what was in that refrigerator.
No, I made sure I didn't. There's a lot of cheese in there, I'll tell you that.
Well, we watched you buy it at Walmart.
That's true. This is one thing that just came out of there. I hope they're alive. Haven't seen them in a while. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, didn't see it. It'll smell it, though. Like
this is why people think they're blind.
Huh?
That's why people think they're blind.
Oh, they don't miss anything. I should have tapped on the edge and got them to come up.
Hey, Aquamate. Well, I think part of the reason that people think they're blind is they don't really do well with like bright lights over their tank.
Right.
And that's because they don't have eyelids, so they can't like blink or cut the light off.
Oh, that one went in the
I
cave.
see fine. I know mine sit and watch me all the time. Like I have one of them is by my drawing desk, and when I'm back there working, every time I look up, it's staring at me. And the other one is in a tank on my dresser in the bedroom. And when I get up in the morning and look over, he's watching me.
Yeah.
Now, if a part of them oh, that was a good bite.
Yeah, he saw me put that one in.
Yep, nope. That's what mine do. Nope.
If a part of them breaks off, they regrow it, right?
Yeah. The little ones, the little white ones I got from Ginger in there, were each missing. One of them is missing a foot and a leg, I think. But we divided them up. So Shay, James's wife, Fishroom Fever, and she and I all got some that had parts missing. But they've grown them back already. That's what I'm trying to spit out.
Yeah, when you're raising them, you have to separate them.
Yeah.
Because they will eat each other or eat each other's legs and stuff like that.
Stephen Conroe had some he's got, and they've just spawned, and he was talking about them in his live stream tonight. Get that. Get it. Get it. Dang it.
Are you sure it was them eating each other, or maybe Ginger can tell us if they taste delicious?
Well, that's true.
That's true. Yep.
She might have been wanting them so bad and kissing their little feet so bad she hurt them. I have to wet my worms.
The ones that she kissed too hard are the ones she gave away.
Yep. Trying to get this one that went in the cave a worm. Nope. Nope. Well, there are plenty of worms in there now. They'll find them. I'm going to turn the bright light off because it's not bright, but that'll be plenty. Rico, you can pack your bag too and go with Yazzie over to Pam's. What the hell? Military school for Chihuahuas.
Near the cat's begging for treats, Bob.
Well,
it was super. It was super cool. I got to go to Bob's Ark and hang out with his cat, or all the cats there.
Oh, nice.
It was a lot of fun.
Aquamate says Buddy's bark sounds different today.
He got kicked in the groin in the earlier part of the show.
Well, I think I'm going to give away that last card. So are you guys in the chat so you can enter?
I already won.
Oh, you already won one. That's right. That's right.
I've never won one before, son. Has Bob ever won?
I won one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won one. I bought one and won one.
I think it's the one that he won is coming in the mail right now to him.
Yeah.
I just figured Derek had it all, the karma thing figured out or something.
Between Derek and Ginger, they've got the whole portfolio.
Yeah. Who will get the full set first?
Yazzie, come here.
Oh.
So we're going to do the pronghorn. Ed can't enter. Are you guys, you got your chat up, Bob, so you can enter?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. You said get your chat up. Quit. Get out of that. Damn it. Chat. Alrighty.
Okay, I'm writing down a number. And it's going to be between 50 and 100. And I'm going to type in start. Is everybody ready?
Wait, I don't see how you type in this. There's no place to type. You can only read it. No
Uh-oh.
fair. No fair. Yeah,
Nope.
go
Well, you
ahead.
can just say your number.
Huh? Say my number.
I'm going to do this. Or
Can't
Bob,
see what you're doing.
Bob, text me your number. Oh, you
Oh,
can't
yeah.
text either.
Ed can put it in. Ed can put it in because he already won. So if he wins, then it'll be yours.
All right. Sounds good.
Oh, I should. Well, wait. I'll pick a new number that nobody else can see.
If I go out of the stream, though, then I'm out of the stream, I think. Come here, guys. Guysie. Come on.
Okay, so the number is going to be between 50 and 100. Get one guess. The one closest without going over is the winner. Only one guess per person. And it's the closest person to the number without going over. And I'm going to hit start right now.
Okay, Bob. I'm going to show you your number once I see other numbers coming up.
Well, everybody else could see that too, Ed.
Yeah, but we can see theirs.
Oh, that's true. This is too hard.
My favorite thing to do is like predict like the football players. Like when I see 88, I think, okay, tight end. Then Ginger picked Tony Gonzalez. I picked Derek Thomas for you.
Is everybody done? Nope, not yet.
I can't wait to use my little new Plico caves I got. Plico.
Is everybody done? Still a couple numbers coming in. I'll wait another minute. Did you get one in for him, Ed?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to type stop. Almost everybody went over. Okay, so the number is number 60.
Oh, Bob. You might be close.
Might have won.
What did you get?
58.
Oh, 58. Oh, yeah, that is close. Okay, so you got 58.
People are going to say it's rigged if I.
No. And Holly got 55, so you got her beat. And it looks like almost everybody else was over. So.
Has Holly ever won one?
I don't know.
Holly, have you ever won one? Is she talking?
She hasn't answered yet.
Oh, okay.
She says so close. I don't think she's won one yet.
Okay, well, let her have that one since I'm technically not there.
Okay.
I don't have to have it. Just I want it. So, but
Okay, Holly. So, Holly.
Just for the record, I picked the number twice.
Yeah.
in one night. That's crazy.
Ed actually won it for me, and then I'm giving it to her. So he won it.
I'm good at winning things for Bob.
Holly, can you just send me your mailing address? I'm going to put up my email. Email me your address.
And you know, my day was such a terrible day. My dad tried to install a toilet today for my mom, a smart toilet, with the LeBay thing that's
The
clean
bidet.
and everything.
Yeah.
He hooked up the power right, but he forgot to hook the water on, or plug the water into the toilet, and flooded the place. And so I had to help him clean that all up. And he kept saying he knew he should have asked me or my brother-in-law to help, but he just really wanted to do it himself, I think. And so that was rough. I got to the pet store super early this morning, and they didn't open till 2. So that's why I got to go spend time with my nieces.
Ow.
So,
Nice.
it worked out, but I had to change my physical therapy till tomorrow. But wow, I'm glad that it ended in such an up note. And it was a lot of fun being on Bob's live stream today. I still need to see that.
Yeah, I missed the end of it. I missed you being on there. I watched like the beginning, and then I had just the sound on while I was working on a drawing. So I didn't see the end.
Well, you probably didn't miss much, so.
I've just been talking away and then looked down and saw that I was muted. Oh, well. I was talking about the live stream and that I fell asleep during the live stream and hadn't seen it all myself.
You fell asleep in the pet store?
No. When I was trying to watch it later on, I was watching it during what would have been Dan's time. And then, because I had forgot he wasn't going to stream either till Candy reminded me tonight. So
Yeah, I forgot until I was trying to find it, and then it dawned on me that he wasn't screaming tonight.
I've got like 4 jugs of Prime and I can't find one. There's one.
I got some new type of Prime.
Oh, really? Yazzie? Damn it.
It came in my aquarium box. The last time I got a bottle of Prime, I dropped it and broke it before I got to use any.
Oh, no.
And that stuff smells really bad when you break it.
Expensive, too.
Oh, well, it came in my aquarium box. Normally, I just buy the cheap stuff.
Right.
I don't know, API or whatever. And so I had the Prime, and I was like so excited. And I fumble it and drop it. And the whole screw-on thing just broke right off.
Oh, no.
And so then I went and I poured it into half a bottle of Prime. I mean, half a bottle of the IPA.
API.
Pour it in. Thank you. Pour it in there, and then it made all that change color. So I basically ruined 2 bottles.
Get ready for reverb.
So, folks, don't mix your dechlorinator.
I usually get that safe because it lasts a long time. Get a bottle of that.
I've got that in Prime. Yeah. I like these little gophers.
Whoops. We can't hear you, Bob.
Oh, I said I like the little goldfish.
Oh, cool.
I'm just glad you can't see me. Jesus, I'm standing on my head and
I thought Pam was about to say something about your boxers.
well, there's that too.
Oh, I saw them earlier in the reflection.
Dharma, I figured, yeah.
That ought to be your card for next week, Pam.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bob's boxers.
What kind of critter is this? What the fuck is that? You can guess what it is, you win. All right.
Well, I think I'm going to plant those plants tomorrow.
You gonna do what tomorrow?
I bought a whole lot of plants today at that pet store. And I think I'll just wait till tomorrow.
Ouch.
Are you still feeding?
No, I'm just feeding these goldfish. They've been in the bag 8 hours, you know.
I got you.
I'm turning their sponge filter off. I ended up putting them in with some plecos that I'm breeding, just some bristlenose that are kind of cool. But just turn their bubbler back off so they could eat some freshwater omega-1 flakes, crumbled up.
Pam, are you working on any major projects right now?
I got a couple of commissions going.
Yeah.
Probably
Any
next.
oil paintings?
Well, I'm doing a drawing for Josh, which is getting closer to being done. I'm doing I got a couple oil paintings going, and then I've got that little one I got to do for you too. So I got stuff going on. It just takes a while, especially like when I got to leave one sit for a while, then I work on the next one. So
I was just about to say, how long does it take for an oil painting to do? Because
they take a while. The way that I do them, they take a while because I don't do them all in one sitting. I don't do wet on wet. It's like it goes on in layers and dries in between the layers. And then as it gets closer, then I start using more and more transparent colors. So it does take me a while.
are you all stocked up on all your supplies?
I'm running low on a few things, but I got enough to finish up what I got going on. So
Do you still have a Dick Blick account thing for people to look at?
yeah, I do. I've got the wish list. I think it's still there. Yeah. And then I've also got like an affiliate link with them too.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. I would like to get some of those markers that the
I
Princess.
don't have my wish list up anymore. I should make sure I go back and get it.
Yeah, I don't know. If Candy was here, she would probably know what it was exactly. Oh, Derek has it. Nice job.
Oh, there you go.
But the Scrunch Princess uses those, I think they're called marker brushes.
Yeah.
They look like watercolor, but they're a paint. I want some of those so bad.
Yeah, they look pretty awesome.
I can't wait to use them.
Jesse says, "Pam, if I win Bob's Boxers, give it to the Dan."
Maybe that'd be something you'd have to auction off. That could be your auction piece.
Yeah,
Let's see if Bob
Maria
pays the
wants
top
me to
dollar.
do one of her puppy too, but got to get the other ones done first. So I got enough to keep me busy for a while.
Bob, you're muted
How
again.
many commissions do you have that you're working on at one time, Pam?
Right now I'm working on 3 of them at once.
3. No way I could keep up with that.
Pam, do you know what those markers are called here in the States?
No, I don't. I've never used them before.
I saw some cheap ones at Walmart last week. And I thought about just trying them out to see what they were like. Brush pens. I'm going to write that down. Hey, Derek, can you get a link for brush pens from Dick Blick?
You got to go through my affiliate link.
And unfortunately, I have no clue how to do this stuff. But I will try.
Well, I do, but I can't do it right this second.
Well, I don't have my wallet with me.
Oh, are you going to buy them right now?
I was thinking about it. Do it while my memory is working.
Let me see. If I go to my affiliate link and then look up watercolor brush pens,
Watercolor brush pens.
I'll see what that does.
And then what I'll do is I'll go back and replay this broadcast tomorrow and find it.
Oh, let's see. We got King Art watercolor brush markers set. Oh, I bet this would be the one that you'd want to try. Is the Winsor and Newton's a good brand? Winsor and Newton Pro Marker watercolor markers and set.
Awesome.
Oh, I'm going to put it in the chat.
Then Ginger also put something in there.
That's probably it.
I can't click it because I'm in StreamYard right now, but I'll replay this and do that. Thank you so much, guys.
Says I've got 80 comments in the chat that I hadn't seen.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I have a feeling none of them were for me, so that's good.
I'm gonna
Aeration issues here.
I'm gonna paint a great big fish on my fish room door going into my fish room.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I wanted to get a flat panel door so I could just paint it right on the door, but all they have is those stupid 8 or 6 squares. Like here, I'll see how that there's. I'm pointing on. See how there's like the little squares.
Yeah,
On
yeah.
the door? That's all they had. So what I'm doing is I cut a big piece of plywood and I'm just going to screw it onto it and then paint that. And then I'm going to cheat and use that putty stuff that makes it look like, you know, have it come out so it looks a little three-dimensional.
Oh, nice.
And then paint over that.
You will have to show us.
Yeah, well, for sure. It'll be fun. Someday Bob's going to come and tour my shop or my thing. That'll be neat.
I'm ready. Yeah, I've got exclusive film rights, Pam. Secured those.
Since he's my boss.
Right. I guess the first tour is what it was.
He gave me a whole mess of stickers today, too. That was really cool.
Yeah, I've got
It's
a whole bunch of
unbelievable.
them. I hadn't been giving them out, so I need to.
I got a couple stickers from Haley.
I got some in the mail from her, too. I think 2 of them, yeah. Her new design.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yep. Rope fish going through a dragon skull.
Yep.
She's pretty cool. She was a lot of fun to hang out with at that big fish deal.
Oh, I'll bet.
Yep.
Who was that? Who was that, Ed?
Haley?
Oh, she. I thought you said he was. And I'm like, hell, I've had another stroke that quick.
I mean, honestly, there was such a small group of us. We really got to know each other really well. We had a lot of fun. I made everybody play one of my stupid card games that I used to play in college. And it's called The Great Dalmoody. And I think Amber won twice. And then Susie Q won one. So, yeah, they did great.
She was on somebody's stream, Amber was, that I haven't seen yet. I think it might have been Chris.
Yeah, Chris had her on last night.
Yep.
Oh, was it last night? Okay.
That was with me.
I've got to see that. Did y'all talk about fish?
Oh, she did
Yep.
that. She talked a lot about fish.
Okay. Yeah, I need to see that.
And Joseph never popped in.
He
I
was
was like,
probably lurking.
yeah. Well, we talked for like 2 hours after the stream was over, and he never popped in.
Huh.
So he was being really polite, I guess.
Or taking advantage of the time to get some rest, a nap or something.
Yeah. She's probably working him to the bone, cleaning tanks.
Oh, I'm sure. I can't wait to see that basement now. Heard so much about it.
Oh, yeah. You know, she's doing the LRB thing with her tanks and no air.
Yeah, I need to listen to that.
Oh, I'm afraid to do that.
Phew.
Oh my God, did you just flush the toilet, Bob?
No, I need to, but I didn't. I was washing my hand in the sink right there, that dirty sink.
That
I
was
need
just
to flush
Bob
it, though.
peeing.
I figured out what Rico was barking about. He had to poop.
Oh,
So that's what I was doing. He'd already been out and pooped once, so I guess he had to go again. Bless him. Bless him.
Did he go in the toilet?
He did. I teach all my dogs to shit in the toilet. I mean, sit on the toilet.
maybe that's what the whole dream was about.
The secret's
You not
out.
taking your dogs out.
The secret's out.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it was. Yeah. Rico. Now
Toby was
stop.
trying to warn me.
Maybe that wasn't what he wanted. He never does this. Rico.
Now, is it Rico or Ozzy that hates me?
Yazzie.
Okay.
Yazzie hates
Yazzie has
some
teeth
shit.
like this.
He's got alligator teeth.
And he looks so cute until he wants to eat you. Because you go, oh, cute puppy. And then
They used to have those little stuffed alligators, like when you went to Florida, they'd have them stuffed and they fixed them so their teeth would stick out. And that's what he reminds me of. Oh,
But he does an amazing job pulling his lips over those, because you don't see him unless he's growling.
he knows you're talking about him, Ed.
Uh-oh.
He's tearing up the bed.
See, doesn't he seem like such a wonderful dog? So sweet.
4 pounds and 5 ounces. That's a cat bed he's got, by the way. There's
I didn't
my
figure
love.
it was his.
Well, I mean, it is his, but it's for the cat. It's made for
Oh,
cats.
okay.
I'm trying to say he's so little. Yazzie. Yazzie. Here he is. Oh, Daniel. I don't know why they're staying up. Go get in bed. Go to bed. Get your drink and go to bed. I put Rico on the bed and he stopped. Jesus. Whew. It's only 2:30 and I'm finished. Yay.
Now, is Aquamate going live tonight? Or Blake?
I think Blake will be going, but I think he goes, it's still like an hour and a half before he goes.
Well, I don't know if I'll be able to make it that late tonight because
Oh,
I've been.
I'm not. I'm
Running.
thinking it's about time to shut it down.
Blake has really been putting out some videos and some good content lately.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
really does.
Well, I mean, he always has, but he's really cranked it up lately.
Oh, yeah. He's got 2.5 hours till he goes.
Blake is awesome. Well, all of our Australian brothers are awesome.
Yep.
But Blake has just really been.
Except for Josh, he's irritating. I'm saying that because he's in the chat.
I like to
Relax.
count how many times he walks away from the camera. It's funny.
I can't say anything about that. And you know, the last couple of live streams Blake has had that I've seen, he's sitting at a table, like in a living room, and his dog runs by, comes in and runs by, and he stops and looks at it. And I told him, I said, "That's cute. I think everybody likes that."
Dogs are cool. I wish, like I said, my next door neighbor's dog would let me hug it more often. It's just a big old German Shepherd, and he'll let me hug him and pet him if the owner's around, but if they're not, it's always like 5 feet away. And it makes giant mines in my yard.
Oh my God, Sam, that wouldn't last very long. All of us would be drunk on our ass. He says that'd be a great drinking game. Drink every time an Aussie walks away from their screen.
I've been asked to be in a drinking game stream.
Who all's going to be in that drinking game stream?
Well, Jesse and Anthony, and they sent me a thing wanting me to be in it. It's like, oh man, I don't know. We'll see. I haven't drank in a long time, and I'm a social drinker, so I'm only good at drinking around other people. But I guess this might be like a social situation.
Yeah, I think Aqua Balls maybe. I don't know. It's like 5 of you.
Yeah. Well, I told him I wouldn't just do straight shots, so I said I'd do like half lime and half whatever. As long, I'd do a 2-shot deal. But I don't like hard liquor that much. I like fruity drinks.
That's me. I don't like the taste of the liquor. It's like I like it if it tastes like a fruit drink. Then I'll drink too much of it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
like the Tanqueray. I like tequila and gin. Aquamate says he's listening and walking away right now.
Yeah, well, hey, I'm man enough to admit it. The worst thing ever was I was the designated driver at a UAW convention in Nashville, actually. And they said, Ed, you just got to do 1 shot with us. And it was a shot of Jack, and then you followed it with a shot of pickle juice. And I was like, I'll do the Jack, but I don't want to do the pickle juice. I did the Jack, and every time I brought the pickle juice up, it made me gag. And I started to do it, and I actually had to run outside and throw up after doing the pickle juice. And I was the designated driver. I wasn't drunk. It just was that horrible.
Ugh.
And it always goes back to pickles with you, Pam.
Yeah,
Gosh.
that's it.
I go back to thinking about throwing pickles on the ground in a grocery store.
Derek,
Gosh.
are you in that stream? Are you in the drinking stream, Derek? You might be one of them.
They were trying to talk him into it, but I don't think he was going for it.
And talking about speaking, Zen posted Anthony's link there for that stream, and he's really been doing some good live streams on Friday nights with Big
I think
J.
Dr. Black was going to be in it too, wasn't he?
Who?
Dr. Black.
Yeah, I think he's going to be in it. Were you on his stream last night, Pam?
Yeah, briefly.
Yeah, he got me to come up. He sent me a link, and I went up. But then the dogs started, and they wouldn't stop. So I went down, and Anthony went up, and I can't remember. Several people went up, but it was fun.
Well, yeah, I don't want to give away too much, but there's actually homework you got to do for the streams that I've got to do. It's not just drinking. So, yeah. It ought to be fun.
Yeah, I think
Now,
they'll have to answer some questions or something too.
maybe. I don't want to give it away.
Oh no, Aquamate. Josh said Dr. Black doesn't drink, so it's not him.
Oh. Or
Oh,
was he being
it's far
sarcastic?
too late for that, Derek. Far too late for that.
He poops.
Okay, well, Zen said it is. We have to have trivia questions to give to each other, and I love trivia, so they hooked me on that. So, yeah, that ought to be fun. Well, what do you think, Pam?
I think it's about time. I'm yawning a lot.
I'm not trying to get you to shut down, but
Oh no, it's getting late. It's like 12:30 here, so
2:30 here.
when Blake used to go earlier, a little bit earlier, I'd stay on until he came on, but there's just no way I'm going to stay on another 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Nope.
Well, that's morning time from him when he comes on, though, right?
Probably.
I don't know.
Well, Aquamate should know what time it is. What time is it, Aquamate? Or GRB knows what time it is right now.
They may be in different time zones like we are.
It's 7 p.m. when he comes on there, but
Okay.
it's like 2 or 3 in the morning here. So
Yeah, I was on one of Jesse's streams last week, and I told him I'll be on for 15 minutes while I drink this Kool-Aid. And I was on there for like 2.5 hours, and I saw the sun coming up behind me.
yeah,
And I
yeah,
was like, guys, I gotta go.
yep.
I was doing too much talking, not enough drinking.
I've had that happen before too. It's like I'm like on the computer and I hear the birds start singing outside. Like, oh shit.
Yeah.
It's almost daylight.
Yeah, I used to party like that back in the day until the birds would start singing. It's time to go to bed. Oh, gosh.
Well, if we make it up to Pam's campgrounds, we'll have to do that, Bob.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and then I can tell you about this house. But I don't want to say anything about this house while it can hear.
Oh,
Well, there's a purple thing that comes and looks in the window behind Ed when he gets up, and he's on the second story. So I think they used to tell these stories when we were kids about the purple people eater, and that's got to be what it is.
Yeah,
Or,
I don't want to say anything right now.
all right.
As long as things aren't acknowledged, I think things are better.
oh, I totally agree with that. When I lived in that house in Montana, it's like I would basically, I mean, I didn't ignore things, but I didn't really acknowledge it either. I would just kind of look and then keep going with what I was doing, you know? Don't make a point of stopping and saying, oh my God, or anything like that. You just keep going like it didn't happen.
Yeah. Some of the strange things that I found in the house was like 5 months after I owned the house, a wall was on the counter of the guy that used to live here.
Oh, wow.
Yep. And he passed away like 4 years ago.
Hey guys, tell me whose card this is. I think I know. She changed her name, but
Hmm.
and it came
I
to
don't
me as
know.
a Christmas card when we did the exchange thing at Christmas. No,
Do you think it could be?
she changed her name after that, but
Yeah, it's like right on the edge of my mind, but I can't think of it right now.
Was she Japanese?
hell if I know. If I knew that, I know who she was.
Stephanie Berry.
Yeah, Yeah, that's who it was. Okay. All righty. Thank you.
Awesome.
That's another mystery song.
Well, okay, let's shut her down. Tell everybody good night. Thanks, guys, for coming in.
Good night, everybody. Thanks, Pam.
Yep. And thanks,
everybody.
mods. The mods did great tonight.
Yep. Always do good. Always do good. And thank you, everybody.
Thanks, Pam, for the stream.
Congratulations, everybody. And thank you, everybody that's a Patreon. And thank you, everybody that super chatted. Night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night, Pam.
Good night.